What is going on, Jets fans? Welcome into NYJ today. It is time. It is a season. Oh, I'm so happy. I've been doing this for 8 months now, and this is just absolute pure excitement on my end. I have been waiting for this moment for a very, very long time. I've been creating content for the channel for, like I said, 8 months, and this is just an outstanding feeling to be now 15 minutes away from kickoff. The 2021 season is about here. Everybody's in the chat right now, so I'm going to get right to it because that's what I do on this channel. Isaac Wright, he says, get hyped. Jason Rhodes with a picture of a gun. That is not scary at all. He says, always excited for the first game. Eagle Fang says, nah, I'm wearing my Jets draft day cap. I like the Jets draft day cap. It was pretty slick looking, I have to say. Eagle Fang, Moore not on the injury list. I do not see him on the injury list. I'm looking at it right now on my screen. Oh, wait. Correction. He's been added. He's questionable. So right now, Quinnen Williams is ruled out, obviously. Offensive tackle Teton Saltz is on the injured reserve. Elijah Moore, Braxton Berrios, and Chuma Edoga are all questionable. Jason Rhodes, I have my lucky thong on. And Camelo El Boris Way, he says, got my Namath on. This is the beginning of a new era, fellas. All gas. No brakes. Let's fucking do it, man. Let's go. I'm hyped up about this. Let's see who's in the chat right now. We got 74 Mangold. Hope you're doing well, man. Let's see. Frankie from Flatbush. Yep, he's in the chat as well. Moore and Tony are both out, according to Stephen Engel. Not a big surprise by any means that he is out. I think that the thing that I tweeted out earlier today was if Moore was completely healthy, 100% healthy, I think we would have seen him in this game. But even if there was just a little bit of doubt, just the slightest bit, I think that they did the right thing by having him sit in this game. So I'm all good with that. I can wait to see Elijah Moore until week 1 of the regular season. I can wait to see him week 2 or week 3. It's all good. Vervain, let's get this dub. Hey, man. I'm cool with watching a win. I'm watching this whole thing tonight, so I wouldn't mind watching them win a game, even though it's preseason. Yep, Frankie is hyped up. That profile picture is pretty hilarious, Frankie, I must say. Let's see. Eagle Fang repeating what I just said. Yep, rather have more 100% than 99.9%. Smart move by the Jets. Yeah, I mean, we still don't really know what it was. It's certainly not a significant injury if he's questionable tonight. It could be, that he strained it. It could have been that he was dehydrated and whatever. He was cramping in the quad. We have no idea. Maybe a bruise of some sort. So anyway, we'll just have to wait and see. Ooh, Trevor Lawrence sacked on the first play. Yikes. See, that's what I want to talk to you guys about. So that's the one thing I'm going to be paying close attention to. And by the way, I am watching the game. I have it in front of me here on this tablet. Yes, that's my daughter's pink tablet. Don't judge me. But I'm going to be paying attention to the offensive line. And I know that sounds like a kind of cliche thing to say. Oh, we're going to look at the offensive line. I want to see how the pass protection holds up, not only with the first team offense, but also with the second and third team offense. So Dylan Groves, he says, I've got my fiance in the house, so I need my Jets to win on my birthday. Dylan Groves, that is awesome. Happy birthday. And Dylan, a fun fact for anybody that doesn't know this, it's Wayne Chrebet's birthday. And your boy rocking the Chrebet jersey tonight in his honor. So we will celebrate him. We've got a super chat from VMan29397. Greatly appreciate it. That is the first super chat of the channel, so I really appreciate you doing that. The support means a lot to me. And VMan says, fun fact, the New York Jets own a 57% win percentage under first-year head coach since 1997. Yeah, this is the time of year now. We're going to start to get all kinds of crazy stats in our Jets, in what we watch and all of the coverage that comes out for them. Isaac Wright. And why do people think that Jags are going to be good again? No O-line. The Jags have a couple of guys. I like Cam Robinson, um, but they do need improvement at the offensive line. And I think that for our Jets, that's something that we know in the 22 offseason, we're going to need to continuously address and improve the offensive line. Isaac Wright. And why do people think that the Jags are going to be good again? No O-line. So yeah, the thing with the Jags is they need to manufacture or script plays that are fairly quick to get the ball out of Trevor Lawrence's hands, and that's kind of what I'm hoping to see from the Jets tonight. I don't really want to see Zach Wilson holding the ball forever tonight, and it's not just because I want to see him, processing the information quickly. I also want him to get away from taking big hits tonight. We all want the Jets to come out of this game very, very healthy. That is like the number one goal. And I haven't really talked about it all week because it's not even really worth mentioning. We want our team to be healthy going into week 1. So we're just hoping that he can stay healthy. And again, that's kind of why I'm thinking that the game plan, if you will, for this game should be to get the ball out very, very quickly. Hopefully they practice that a lot this week leading up to the game. Jeremy Cravat says, just need Zach to play well today, please, please, please. Yeah, man, even if it's just a little glimmer of hope, I'm not really looking for, some crazy stat line here. I'm not really looking, I'm not going to read too much into it, whether he's awesome or whether he's terrible. But it would be nice to watch, our quarterback of the future, hopefully, play well tonight. That's what we all want to see. And social media is just going berserk right now on my phone. There's just a ton of notifications everywhere. Everybody's gearing up. We're only 8 minutes away, guys. Throw in the comments throughout the night. And I'm interested to know how many of you are actually watching the game with me, not just, listening to me. If you're watching the game along with me, I would love to hear your takes as you're watching them, and I will put them up on the screen. So just let me know, and that'll absolutely be, something that I'll do during the stream, the whole game. Let's see. Our right side of the line needs help for sure. And depending on how Connor McGovern looks this year, we may need a center. I'm one of the people that believes that he's going to have a bounce back year this year. But we have to wait and see. And if he doesn't take a step forward, if he doesn't improve, then I think that's something that we're going to obviously have to address is that center position. Excuse me. That's going to be one of the major, things that we'll have to improve, because the center it's a huge communication between the center and the quarterback, identifying the blitz, knowing where the blockers are going to be in those circumstances. So very, very important to have good communication with your center and to have a talented one at that. Jags moving the ball pretty well versus the Cleveland defense. I am not going to watch that game. I am watching my Jets tonight. It's all good if you're watching it though, of course. Let's see what happens if I hit this watch live button. Nothing. Okay, we're just still waiting. Still a couple of minutes out here. I'm on NFL Game Pass, so. Vern, he says, gonna wait for the NFL Network replay tomorrow. No spoilers. If you're watching this, Vern, and you don't want spoilers, you better get out, buddy, because we're going to be talking about the game all night tonight. It's nice of you to pop by, though. Let's see. I want to see Zach scramble and see what he has. But better slide or get out of bounds, because we don't want to see him take a hit. Yeah. And if anybody remembers the Chad Pennington game from 2003 where he dove head first and put his fist into the ground, he broke his hand. That was a long time ago now, obviously. Slide, boy. Get down. We do not need Zach Wilson incurring any injuries tonight. That would be absolutely horrible. Let's see. Yeah, I would like to see him scramble around a little bit, though, but definitely getting down quickly. Duke's Dose. I vaguely remember you from quite a while ago. It's good to see you in the chat. He says, hopefully Zach proves me wrong this for wanting Fields over him. And I do remember you now. Yeah, you were one of the people that wanted Fields over Wilson. Dude, he won't prove you tonight. So even if, again, I just want to make sure this is very crystal clear here. It doesn't really matter what Wilson does. If he goes out there and throws 2 touchdowns tonight in the first 2 drives, it still really won't change my opinion of him or Justin Fields because it's just too soon. You can't base everything, your opinion on these guys after just watching them in preseason game one. But I do appreciate you commenting, Duke's Dose. It is good to see you again. It's been a long time. I think around the draft time, actually, is when I last saw you in our streams. So, V-Man, top 5 Jet QB to wide receiver duos. Pennington to Coles. I love that duo, dude. I loved Lavernius Coles, too. Lavernius Coles was a very underrated Jet, and he had some ridiculous speed. When he came out of FSU, he was really, really, really fast. Testaverde to Chrebet, definitely. You could even make the case Pennington to Chrebet. They did pretty good as well. O'Brien to Toon, Richard Todd to Walker, and Namath to Maynard. Seems like you got the list, bro. I'm not going to change much of any of that, to be honest with you. I'm not changing any of that. I wouldn't put, Sanchez in that conversation. I wouldn't say Sanchez to Edwards or Sanchez to Holmes. Those guys, that's the top 5 in my opinion. The Burn is back. Any word on the results? Jeremy, no word on it, but he's questionable tonight, so it's almost certain that first of all, that there was no tears, and so that's the good news. Like, the fact that he was questionable tonight, I think is like great news, to be perfectly honest with you. Gumball, what's up, dude? Will there be a live show on Wednesday? Bro, I'm back from vacation. There's not going to be any more missed Wednesday shows. We are Wednesday shows from here all the way through the NFL season. There's going to be a Sunday show as well. I'm going to be post-game every Sunday night at 8 p.m. with Chad. And we'll be breaking down the Jets games on Sundays every night on Sunday night. And then I'll also be posting a breakdown every week on Friday as well. But the Wednesday show is coming back. It's going to be every week. I don't have any more vacations planned, so that's awesome. Thomas Hewitt throws in O'Brien to Walker. Yeah, you might even be able to replace Richard Todd with O'Brien to Walker. I think that's fair. How I did the list, I limited each wide receiver to one quarterback. Yeah, I think that's fair. Because you could even throw Altoon in there. There's a number of players you could put in there for sure. Definitely a good list, no doubt. We're only a couple of minutes away, so I'm just really, really excited, guys. Again, thank you so much for all of the support leading up to this point. Just so excited for this and to watch the Jets with you guys all season long. This is really just the beginning, and so it's going to be great. What are your last second hopes, takeaways as we get to this game? What are you hoping to see? I already told you guys, I'm looking forward to offensive line play. There's a ton of names, and I tweeted it out earlier. I should have kind of kept that on my phone. I'm looking for Hamza Nasruddin and Jamian Sherwood tonight. That's a great competition going on at linebacker. I'm very eager to see those two guys go at it. What channel is the game on? You're going to have to get it on NFL Game Pass if you're going to watch it live. I don't believe it's being played locally in most places. I think you're going to have to be from New York to watch the game. Is Elijah Moore playing or not? Elijah Moore is questionable, and according to what I heard from one of my people in the chat, they said that he's been ruled out. Stephen Engel says NBC Channel 4. So there you go, if you were looking for that. I'm also looking for our cornerbacks. Guys, we have so many cornerbacks to watch tonight. Isaiah Dunn, Bryce Hall, Jason Pinnock, Brandon Eccles. I don't know if I said Isaiah Dunn, but I'll say his name again. Michael Carter II. There are so many young DBs that we need to have our eyes on during this game. So, crazy. What else? I'm looking forward to watching the running backs. P. Ryan, I've been down on him all off season. I'm very interested to see how he performs tonight. The reports are Uptown New York City says also Bless. Definitely Bless as well. I only mentioned the other guys and not Bless because they are either first or second year players. No knock on Bless. I think he's going to win the second starting outside cornerback spot. What's up, Luis Prado? San Diego Jets fan in the house. Dude, welcome to the channel. Good to see you in there. I was talking about the DBs, linebackers. I'm also interested. Oh, Lord, is it on yet? Oh, it's on. Jets football. Come on, man. Let's go. Update. Crikey. Oh, this app is running slow already. Here, let's get rid of that. Try that. Oh, live. Yes. All right, it's on. I got the game on. Jason Rhodes says, can't watch the game and be on here. I have to cast it on my phone from the TV. No worries, Jason. No worries. P. Ryan, I'm looking forward to watching. Also looking forward to seeing Michael Carter. You know he's going to get some reps tonight, some run. Tevin Coleman is another guy that apparently has played really well in training camp. I think he'd be great as a third down running back, but it's very possible that he ends up being the starter for the Jets at running back, which was not really what I expected coming into the season. But if he's playing well and he's earning it, all good. I'm good with it. Ty Johnson is my guy, dude. I've been talking about Ty Johnson all off season. Explosive, a great scheme fit. I would love to see him have a great game tonight. Are we going to actually watch this? So Rise Fly, it's good to see you, bro. I can't legally broadcast any games. No content creator can broadcast any NFL games. That's just not legal. It's not allowed. I'm going to be doing play-by-play, and I'm going to be doing it all night. If you're watching the game at home and you see something, throw it in the chat. Happy to talk with you and to interact with you guys. That's basically what this stream is all about, is we're watching it together, and we're going to, basically dissect it one play at a time. I am going to switch my stream scene here because I do have also the play-by-play here. Let me refresh my screen. So here's the injury report, if you guys were wondering. We've got Quinnen Williams out, Braxton Berrios, questionable, Chuma Edoga, Elijah Moore. The Giants have a cornerback out, Aaron Robinson. I believe he's from UCF. Galladay's questionable. They're pretty clean otherwise. So I'm looking for the game cast. I guess it hasn't started yet. Or am I on the wrong thing? I'm on the injury report maybe. Oh, crap. Here we go. What is this? Let's see. What is this? Hold on. Jets. Where are you, Jetties? Refresh this. I guess it's still loading. I don't know. They're warming up. Daniel Jones is suited up. He is throwing on the sidelines. They had said that he wasn't going to play. Vervain, we are here. The running, the red zone. Oh, what's up, dude? Congrats on 1K. Can't see the game, so I'm relying on you for updates. I'm doing it play-by-play, man. I'm going to do my best impersonation of a play-by-play person. I'm trying to get this broadcast up on the screen, and it doesn't look all that pretty, and I'm not really sure why it's like that. I've got the New York Giants broadcast on the screen right now, so let me see here. Gamecast. Okay, I'm on the right screen, so it's just going to need to load. That's all that is. Jets gang, what's up, dude? Jets, Jets. We got like 68 people in this stream, guys. It's easily our biggest stream. Go ahead and jet up that like button for me if you don't mind. I would greatly appreciate that. And if you are watching this and you're not subscribed to the channel, we are giving away a signed Wayne Chrebet mini helmet on September 1st. That is in celebration of us reaching the 1,000 subscriber mark. So do us a favor, support the channel, give us the like here, and also, consider subscribing if you are new. Did the game start? They are doing the national anthem currently, and we are just waiting for kickoff. Nothing yet. From Peter Sadek. It's good to see you in the chat, my friend. Should have wore the black jerseys. So I don't think that the black jerseys are like an alternate. I don't know if I don't think they're ever going to wear those in the preseason. McDonald Grisette, it is on Channel 4 NBC apparently. New York. Grant Rude, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Yo, what's up, Cool Curry 1013? Jets, man, let's go. NBC, everybody's asking that one. NBC Channel 4. Daniel Yanez, go Jets. Still national anthem, guys. Don't worry, I've got my eye on the screen right now. Let's see. I'm still looking for this Gamecast. I don't know where the hell it is. Let me try to go to NFL.com because this is looking real wonky. Let's see. Scores. Where are my Jets? They're showing the skyline right now, the New York City skyline. Mike Gee, what's up, Jets baby? We got a couple of Giants fans as well. Let's see. Cam Dab. Go Giants. No worries, no worries. So everybody who's asking how do you watch the game, you're going to need NFL Game Pass to be able to watch it. It's preseason football, so it's not going to be on most channels, local channels, unless you're in New York. So you will need that for sure. My broadcast is lagging out bad. Let me try to fix that. I gotta be honest with you, this is like a big time trick here. Jets. Maybe it's a commercial or something. I'm not sure. Yuck go Penny. Brooke, what's up? Why are you Brooke if your name is Peter? What the hell's going on? Just kidding, of course. Peter Sadek, Giants. All right. No need. All right, the game's back on. They're interviewing the coach for the Giants. Name is evading me at the moment. Saquon playing. McDonald Grisette. I didn't see him on the injury report, so I have no news on that one. I would just assume that he's going to play. Gumball with a very good comment to remind everybody who's watching this game right now, I don't care about who wins, no injuries, no matter what. They matter more. Matthew Williams, you're not that guy, pal. I love that gif. Yes. Let's see. We got a girl in the chat. Courtney, what's up? Good to see you. The Jets deferred the toss, and so they will be on defense first. Lawrence just threw a beautiful ball to Marvin Jones. Nice touch. Yeah, man, that's what he does. He's a pretty good quarterback. They called him generational for a reason. All right. Still looking at Joe Judge right now, guys. Once the game starts, the ESPN cast will give you a board. Oh, my bad. He says, nah, fam, I'm not a girl. My bad. There are Courtney dudes. I remember the Browns drafted a dude named Courtney Brown, so no worries. All right, let's get to ESPN. I don't really like that setup there on NFL.com. All right, let's go to the Gamecast. Yeah, it's still loading. The teams are going on the field right now. It looks like they're about to kick off, so life is better in green. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, Jets, Jets, let's go! And they are kicking it off in just a second. It looks like it's Nagar to kick off here. And I will look away, guys, to call the plays. The kickoff is up. And it's being received at the -2. It's being returned. And the Giants bring it out to about the 25, 26-yard line. And the game is on. So let's go, baby. Jets football and Giants football if you're in here and you're a Giants fan. Mike Glennon is starting. That is correct. I do see that on my screen as well. A bunch of people are like, oh my God, we're going to watch Mike Glennon tonight. All right. And somebody is saying that Mims made the tackle. Good for Mims. All right. Shotgun formation, tight end, running back. It's a play action pass. Oh, almost intercepted. Oh, who got their hands on that ball? Who got their hands on that ball? I'm going to have to put this in my ear. Did anybody see who got it? I'm very interested to see who tipped that pass. Oh, Sheldon Rankins? Is that real life? Is this real life? Sheldon Rankins with the deflection? Back to pass, incomplete. CJ Mosley with the coverage. CJ tipped it. Damn. CJ involved in the first 2 plays of the game so far, so that's pretty damn awesome so far. Yeah, incomplete. It is actually 3rd and 10 right now, guys. Oh, I got people calling out the plays already. Oh, no, I got to look away from the chat. It sounds like we got a sack, though. Let's see. Let's see. Shotgun formation, running backs in motion to the backfield. Oh, Bryce Huff.
Goddamn right.
You got that sack, baby. Let's go. Jets, stop them. 3 and out. Bryce Huff, man. Our pass rush. And Carl Lawson was right there as well. Nice bend from Huff, yes. He looked good there. And honestly, guys, our defensive line, this is where it's going to be so interesting during the season. The Jets have a really, really good shot to have a top 5 defensive line. And I know that sounds outrageous because a lot of fans don't realize they were a 2-14 team last year. It has got a real good chance. There's some really good players on our defensive line that are young and talented. Jets are going to return, and they fair catch it. It was Keelan Cole at the 36-yard line. So now it's Zach's turn. It's Zachy boy. Here we go. And he's trotting out on the field. There's 13 minutes, 59 seconds left. The Jets fans are hyped up. All right, and they're in the huddle right now. Keelan Cole with the easy fair catch. That's right. Yeah, Carmelo, I'm with you, dude. They could absolutely be a top 5 defensive line. The depth is there. The talent is there. The youth is there. Zach Wilson under center, I formation, tight end motions. It's a handoff to Ty Johnson. 12-yard gain. Let's go! Ty Johnson, my man, starting tonight too. I've been praising Ty Johnson hard on this channel, so it's really good to see him get that first handoff. Big gain off the left side, if you could imagine. He ran off the left. Isaac Wright, great run, definitely. And I did forget to thank Life is Better in Green. He did give me a $10 super chat. Thank you very much, sir. I really do appreciate it. Zach Wilson, play action pass, completes it to Herndon, I think? No, Corey Davis. My apologies. Corey Davis with a play action reception there from Zach Wilson. Timing looked good. Completed pass. Nothing crazy there. McDonald, Grisette, Wilson looking good on the rollout. Yep, looked very good. Mikey, yeah, dude. Ty, you rock. Dude, I can't wait to watch him this season. I think people are sleeping on him. I have videos of him on my channel. Another I formation look, guys. This is fantastic. Zach Wilson has his hand under the butt. Run up the middle. Ty Johnson. First down. About 3-4 yard gain. 3 or 4 yard gain there by Ty Johnson. Looks like they gave him 3 yards on the telecast here on the ESPN app. Luis Prado, I am with you. Dude, so when we were in the draft, and I live streamed the draft, that was one of the positions that, dude, Jeremy Cravat, I am with you, bro. All the way. Tight end was one of the positions I really wanted. Jets in tight end, I formation again. Pitch. Michael Carter shakes the first man, picks up about 6-7 yards. Whew. Running left. And again, Jerry Cravat, very good point. Wesco at fullback. Yeah, I think he's going to make the roster, guys. That's almost a lock. If we're in I formation this much, you have to realize that's what they're going to want to do this season, is they're going to want to use him in those situations. Jason Rhodes, that's not a surprise because I'm streaming online, so there's a little bit of a delay. Zach Wilson under center again. Handoff. Michael Carter jukes a man, First down, about 5-6 more yards. Run that ball. Let's go. Leveling it up. Carter is real swifty and real shifty. That's one of the things that makes him so dangerous in this offense is it's not just that he has decent speed and that he's a great scheme fit. He can make people miss. All right, shotgun formation. Zach Wilson, and I think it's Michael Carter at the running back. 2 wide receivers to the right, a tight end to the left. Decent ball. The cornerback for the Giants pressed Corey Davis. There was a timing issue, incomplete pass. Not a bad throw. It was definitely placed in the right spot, I think. Braden, I'm with you, dude. He looks real good. 2 runs, 3 runs. And so Michael Carter, it looks like we can see the plays on the screen before they even happen. But a 4-yard gain, apparently. A run. Let's see what happens here. Corey Davis in motion. Oh, nice. I love that motion they just used. So they put Corey Davis in motion, and they actually put him in the backfield, swooping around. Mike Gee, Carter for Offensive Rookie of the Year. I said it. It's almost always a quarterback. Yeah, Grant Rood, there's a lot of people out, I think, for both teams. Or not a lot of people, but there are definitely key players that are out for both teams, no doubt. It is 3rd and 6, guys. And there's about 10 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Shotgun formation. Ty Johnson in the backfield. Tyler Kroft in motion. Giants bring 4. Zach Wilson throw. Catch. First down. Corey Davis. Yeah, dude. He's got a shot. This was a nice throw. He's looking left, and it's a man coverage situation. The cornerback had his back to Wilson. Ryan Warren, dude, thank you for commenting. He says, Michael Carter grew up with me a few years ahead of me, so I'm a mega fan. That's awesome, dude. Thank you for sharing that. That's pretty damn dope. Yeah, Uptown New York. Actually, what's funny is like early on in camp, they apparently were not connecting. I formation again. Ty Johnson gets the handoff, running left, 3 or 4 yards. Loving the running game. Loving that they are not straying from it. They're consistent with it. I would like to see how they handle it if they are, stuffed on a couple of plays. I would like to see that. I would like to see them continue to run the ball. I don't want them to ever give up on the running game. It needs to be a part of the offense, whether it's working or whether it's not working. All right, 3rd down and 4. Shotgun formation, Ty Johnson to the right. They ran it. Oh, sorry. It was 2nd and 7. My bad. 3rd and 4. Yep, Ty Johnson again. And I love the backfield. They're flipping it. It's been Ty Johnson and Michael Carter. My 2 boys, man. Luis Prado. Our opening drives under Gase were embarrassing. Actually, it was the opposite, I think. Our opening drives were okay, and then we would just do terrible the rest of the game. They were awful. Absolutely terrible. Who's playing at right tackle? I would assume it's Morgan Moses. He's not hurt, but I don't know. I'll have to look at that. It's summer 78, I think. Shotgun pass. Wilson. Ooh, dangerous. Dangerous throw there. I think Davis stopped running because there was a linebacker sitting in the middle, and I think Davis was about to break off of that route. 4th and 4, the Jets kick a field goal. Nagar from 30 yards is good. Grant Rood confirms it is Moses starting at right guard. Ooh, got to get rid of that little ad. 159 people are watching. If you're a Big Blue fan, if you're a Jets fan, please do me a favor. Jet up that like button. Appreciate you all coming in and hanging out with me. We got a Dolphins fan in here. Baba Booey. So anyway, good looking first drive. Everybody's going to be, a little bit upset that it wasn't a touchdown on the drive, but There were a lot of good takeaways, I think, from that first drive. I didn't see Zach Wilson having any pressure, really. He had time to make his reads and to make his throws without getting popped, which I think is big. Yay, we can finally make a field goal. Yeah, no kidding. I'm pretty stoked about Nagar and Amendola. I think that they have a shot to be pretty decent. Like in camp so far, they've looked pretty decent. I think that's the thing that I've noticed the most. Winston Smith says nice sustained drive. Definitely. Good coverage by the Giants as well. Yeah, I agree. That's kind of how I saw it. They had a guy inside and they had a guy manning up on Davis. It wasn't there. So Wilson probably should have pulled that ball down. That would be my honest opinion. And yes, the throws that he has put on the field aside from that one have looked decent. Yeah, Vervain, great point. Run blocking actually looks competent for the first time in years. Yeah, and not only that, this is the big thing that I saw. Variety. They're motioning. They did a pitch. They're running inside. They're running left. It's been beautiful. Absolutely nice to watch. Frankie says Wilson's looking smooth. O-line holding up well so far. Run game looks good. Dane Beck, I don't believe he is. Somebody in the chat earlier before the game started said that Elijah Moore and Kadarius Toney are both out. And I'll just throw this out there. If you're a Giants fan and you're watching this, I have people who are, who've been on this channel for a long time that are Jets fans. I was a huge Kadarius Toney fan. And although I think that, the Jets made the right pick with Elijah Moore, I think Kadarius Toney, I think people are crazy to criticize him. The Giants fans, a lot of them are getting criticized because the Jets got Elijah Moore at 34 when the Giants took Toney at, I think it was like 25, 26, something like that. I like Kadarius Toney, man. I think he's got a really good shot to be a playmaker in that offense. And he's so damn wiggly. So I like Kadarius Toney quite a bit. Frankie, yes, I saw that too. Tons of I formation as well. Justin McKean, good to see you in the chat. He says Wilson's playing way better than he did in the scrimmage. Yeah, and that's the thing that I heard because I wasn't at that scrimmage, was that he didn't look great and the receivers didn't look great in that scrimmage. The ball was just kicked off. Giants are catching it at the 3-yard line, returning it. Damn, Denzel Mims got some speed on the outside. Looks like they brought it out to the 25 or 26-yard line again. So nothing too crazy there. Let's see. Yeah, Galladay, Toney, and Moore all out. Jason Rhodes. Hey, John, anyone want to watch the game that can't? Download the Dofu Sports app. Has all the games on. Very cool of you to share that with everybody. And if you guys are watching this and you're trying to watch the game, definitely check that out. Giants under center, handoff. 2-yard gain by Saquon Barkley. 2 or 3 yards. Jonathan Franklin Myers on the stop. Grant Rude. The Jets have had more good-looking plays in preseason one drive than they had over the last 2 years. How about that pitch? I know I'm not trying to get too excited over here, but that pitch was nice. And we are finally using some variety in our running game. I agree with you. It's been wonderful. It's a breath of fresh air to finally watch some variety. Shotgun formation, Glennon to pass, completes it over the middle for about a 4-yard gain to number 13, Pettis. Dante Pettis, I think. You embarrass me, says Lawrence has been sacked twice, looking shaky. I wish I could be watching all of these games. There's a bunch of games on right now, no doubt. Let's see. Jets have had more good-looking plays in the first preseason. Yeah, I already read that one. Sorry. Definitely well said. All right, there was a penalty on the play. Waiting to see what it was. It looks like a hold. Oh, man. 74 just straight up tackled Jonathan Franklin Myers. Ooh. I'm waiting to see what the penalty is here, guys. Oh, hands to the face. And it was by the Giants. Let's see. By the Jets. My apologies. Nathan Shepard, illegal use of the hands to the face. So it's an automatic first down for the Giants. Let's see. Shepard was penalized. Yep. Jets front four are lining up super wide. Bet that changes when Q is back. It might not. That 4-3 wide where they spread the defensive line wide, I think that's in an effort to contain the outside stuff. And because our defensive line is so good, it wouldn't surprise me at all if they keep that wide look, that wide 4-3 look. What's up, Rob? Tuning in from the UK. Good to see you, dude. I'm watching this game here. Mike Glennon under center. It's 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Giants flip the formation. Fullback tight end to the right. It's a fake handoff to the right. It's an end around to the receiver. 12-yard gain for the Giants. Tackle by LaMarcus Joyner. All right. Again, 162 of you are watching right now. And if you are enjoying hanging out with me, even if you're a Giants fan, do me a favor. Hit that like button. If you are into, if you are into Jets football as much as I am, because I am a nut for Jets football, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Would greatly appreciate it. The channel has been growing, and we are doing a giveaway on September 1st. Going to give away a signed Wayne Chrebet mini helmet that automatically puts you in the running. Running game is back. Barkley picks up another 1 yard. So I want to hear from some Giants fans, and this is not me trolling you. I'm genuinely asking, is there concern from you guys? Oh, that's not even friggin' Barkley. My apologies. That's Booker. My bad. Devin Booker, I believe. Let's see. Booker, where are you? Let's see. Back to pass. Glennon completes it to number 84. David Sills. 1st down, 9 yards. Joe Daddario, Jets, Jets. Big time, man. So excited the season's finally here. It's so great. That was Bryce Hall on the coverage and the tackle there. Yikes. Jersey Dolphins trashing. All right, tight end left. Tight end and running back, fullback left. Play action pass. Oh! The ball got tipped in the air and it was almost intercepted. Hamza was there. A couple other people were there. Damn. He got hit, though. I think it was Jonathan Franklin Myers, too. Ugh. He's such a beast. Giants season. He says 27-3 Giants win. Hey, man. It's preseason. Devontae Booker, my bad. Dane Beck, thanks for the correction there. Shotgun run. Picks up a bunch of yards, about 7-8 yards there. Devontae Booker there. 3rd and 2. No worries, dude. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Please consider subscribing if you're new. Hope you enjoy the channel. Check out the content. There's a bunch of videos, over 100 videos on the channel from this off season alone. That's a funny comment. Jersey Dolphin says, mod me so I can ban the Giants fans for you. I don't care if they're here, man. It's all good. We're all hanging out watching a preseason game. If this was regular season, then yeah, we'd be banning some heads. Okay, drop pass. Incomplete. Javelin Guidry on the coverage. It was a drop. It's now 4th down. Oh, and McDonald Grisette, is saying they're going for it. Yeah, Guidry there. Honestly, Guidry might have gotten away with that one there. He could have caught that ball. He had inside position. Voss 56. Great question. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about that. What are your expectations for Daniel Jones? Rick Fisher. You know whose jersey I'm wearing. It's the birthday boy. All right, 4th and 2. Did they get the playoff? It doesn't look like it. Timeout Giants, maybe? Oh, no, delay a game. Huh. They got a penalty. Joe, my man, appreciate you, dude. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for the support. Any opinions on Daniel Jones' upcoming season, guys? Here, I'll give you my opinion because people haven't really put that in quite yet. Daniel Jones is kind of in the similar situation that Sam Darnold was in last year. I'm not saying the Giants are going to go 2-14. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, though, is that if Daniel Jones doesn't rise to the occasion and if he struggles this season, the Giants will probably look to replace him. And so what are my expectations for him? Simply that he needs to play within the offense, and he needs to get the ball in the playmakers' hands. Saquon Barkley. They've got great receivers. Kenny Galladay, Kadarius Toney, Sterling Shepard. There's just a ton of weapons on the Giants offense. Evan Ingram. So, that's definitely going to be a touchback, right? No? Was he not in the end zone? That's good, though. I'm looking forward to seeing Zach Wilson playing backed up. That's great. Oh, wow. Voss, 56, says 3,500 yards, 33 passing touchdowns. Holy moly. Dude, if he does that, that's fantastic for the Giants. Great news for the Giants. Dane Beck, he says, as a Giants fan, if he has more touchdowns than turnovers, I would be very, very happy. I think that's a fair take. He definitely needs to cut the turnovers. And that's kind of why I compared him to Darnold, is because he has had a turnover problem. It's not just interceptions, it's also fumbles. So yeah, that's my expectation, is he needs to play within the offense, get the playmakers the ball. Get the ball out quickly, make good quick decisions, and he can have a good season. Monkey God 2000. Can someone tell me what happened to Sam Darnold? So many things. The coaching was terrible. And it wasn't just Adam Gase. It was also, Todd Bowles, the coaching staff that he had there as well. Mrs. T, she says, good job, John. Thank you so much, Mrs. T. I appreciate you for the super chat and for the comment. Appreciate the support from you. Let's see. What happened to Sam Darnold? So coaching, I said, was one. He had not enough playmakers. It's very cut and dry. I know that sounds simplistic. There were not enough playmakers on this team to help support him. And then ultimately what happened to him was he did a lot of the same things that he was doing in college. Too many turnovers, too many bad reads. He was forcing the ball in situations where it was never going to have a chance. If you watch the reel of Darnold turnovers, you see a lot of plays where he's literally just throwing the ball up across the field and there's just nobody there. And so it's a lot of him, and it's also a lot of what the Jets did to him as well. I hope that answers your question. But the game, Grant Rood with a good point. He stayed the same. There's blame that can be placed on the Jets. I think that's the popular narrative. The popular narrative is that the Jets destroyed Sam Darnold, and I do think that they had a hand in it. But ultimately, Sam Darnold never developed. So it's kind of a mixture of those things. Luis says, mono! Jets handoff to Ty Johnson. Damn, he's good. Oh, I love Ty Johnson. Love Ty Johnson. I'm going to say it again. I love Ty Johnson. This man could have an awesome season. That was a run to the right, by the way, not a run to the left. They're interviewing Saquon Barkley, who's in an orange sweatsuit. I'm not sure what he's saying. Jay Foster, he says he was a turnover machine in college, never shook it. Absolutely. 100% part of the issue for him. Playmakers was another big one. He didn't have good playmakers around him, but he never adapted. He never got better. All right, we're under center. Zach Wilson drops. Got a lot of pressure. Tyler Kroft fell down. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. What's up, Jets by Jimmy? Jets by Jimmy, you get a coin, sir. It's good to see you in this chat. It's been a long time. Like to have you on the channel at some point, dude. How comfortable has Zach looked so far? So far, so good. He only had one pass that he really forced, I think, personally. But otherwise, he's getting the ball out pretty quickly. He's avoiding taking big hits. 2nd and 10, shotgun, handoff. Giants played that really well. No gain. Ty Johnson again. Let's see. Somebody said move the comment. Yeah, I can do that. I can cover up my social media, I think, right? That'll work. How's that? Matthew Williams. Hope you appreciate that, my man. All right, 3rd and 9. Shotgun. Ty Johnson to the right. Tight end to the right. It looks like Vincent Smith is out there with the starting group, which I find very strange. Ooh! Dart City. Dart City! All right. 15 yards to Davis. Yeah, I wasn't sure how many yards. Zach Wilson's yelling at Morgan Moses. He's like, what's up, buddy? Zach looking good. They're in the huddle right now. 1st and 10. This will probably be Zach Wilson's last drive, by the way. I formation. Vincent Smith motioning to the right. Handoff. Michael Carter. Very well played again. The Giants' run defense is starting to wake up a little bit. You embarrass me. Oh, gas, baby. Yeah, it's been a good game so far. And the Giants, they need to, I think, get some first downs on offense. They haven't possessed the ball. I think that's been the difference in the game so far, is just no ability to hold on to the football. They keep having to punt. Payo time. I'm enjoying it, man. I'm glad the preseason is here. Football is back. It's a good time to be a football fan, so I'm loving it. All right, shotgun, empty set, quick throw to Vincent Smith, 1st down, easy play. And I say easy play because the ball was out quickly. There was no hesitation. It was just an in-cutting route. 1st down. Zach Wilson's looking good. Easy 1st down. That's exactly what I said. Yep, easy. It just looked easy on that play specifically. The ball was out quickly. The receiver caught the pass, got a couple extra yards, 1st down. Matthew Lewis, what's up, man? Good to see you from the UK. I got a bunch of UK people in the chat tonight. It's really cool to see everybody in here. Tyler Croft motioning left and then back right. Handoff, Michael Carter dancing, 2 yards. Dude, I'm with you. Hope is back in the building. And this season's going to be fun. This is what we've been saying all off season. It doesn't really, we all want to go to the playoffs. That's no doubt. We all want the Jets to go to the playoffs, but it's about building for the future. Our 22 off season is shaping up to be even stronger than years past. More picks, as much cap space, so much potential for this team in the future. And that's what you have to be banking on right now, is what can they do in this upcoming offseason to really set themselves up, not just for 22, but for the future, for a long, long time. All right, game is back on. Wilson is the anti-Darnold. I have no idea, right? I mean, I think he is anti-Darnold. I think he can be much better quarterback than Darnold. Just too soon to say, man. Too soon. 10 more picks next season. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm talking about. Our draft fully locked and loaded for next draft. Yeah, dude, Channel 4. I think that's what you're referring to. Yeah, Channel 4. Wilson as a prospect, way better than Darnold. Time will tell. And I think with the thing with Wilson, and then we talked about this as well on the channel in our streams, Wilson processes things a lot faster than Darnold. And I think Darnold was always talented, but it was like kind of like the mental aspect of the game was too much for him, I think, and he always was questioning himself, holding the ball too long, not getting rid of the ball when guys were open. And it seems like Zach Wilson, that's one of his strengths, is that he has a very strong mind for the game, and we just have to hope that everything comes together around him. Frankie, so far, yes, definitely. Will he look in control under pressure? Most quarterbacks struggle under pressure, but will he be able to go from, getting hit on one play and then on the next couple of plays, will he be able to rebound? And that's what I'm looking forward to watching, is when he does get popped in the mouth, how does he respond to that? But right now, he looks absolutely in control. Very smooth operator. Things are good. All right, 140 people. Y'all are hanging with me. I appreciate you coming and watching this game with me. Please jet up the like button. Even if you're a Giants fan, I greatly appreciate it. I work very, very hard for the channel, so all the support would mean a lot. And again, if you're a Jets fan and you're watching this channel, subscribe to the channel. Lots of content. Content's been coming out all off season. Been working my butt off. So support me and also give yourself a chance to win yourself a prize. I'm giving away a signed Wayne Chrebet mini helmet on September 1st. Sorry for that long dramatic pause. Braden says he looks very calm to me. All right, so let's talk about that a little bit. There is a play going on right now. 2nd and 9, under center. Play action pass. Easy throw to Crowder for about 4 or 5 yards. So I don't really want this to become a Fields versus Wilson debate. And maybe they will. Maybe in a year time, we all say, man, they just totally missed. Justin Fields has a Justin Herbert type of season. I don't know if he will. I don't think he will. But it's fair to say, and again, a lot of people said this, I like both. I really did. I really liked both. And if they had drafted Fields, I would have been very, very happy with that decision. Wilson under shotgun formation, 3rd and 4. Michael Carter picks up the blitz. 1st down. Jamison Crowder fighting for yards. This has been a great drive. This second drive is more impressive than the first drive. There is a penalty, so we'll get to the penalty before we move on. And it looks like it's offensive pass interference by Keelan Cole, so that's going to negate that play. It's wiped out completely. It'll be 3rd and long. Got a super chat from Mike SY. I really appreciate you tuning in. Also for the super chat, means a lot to me. He says, pair character flying in the air with a red cape and a smile on his face. I don't know what that means. I would like you to follow up with what that is. Pair character flying in the air with a red cape and a smile on his face. I don't know what that means. Is it a riddle? I'm not sure what we're doing. Let's see. Zach Wilson, 13-yard gain to Croft here. I'm going to watch the play now. Oh, stepped up in the pocket. Took a big hit. Zach Wilson took a shot there, guys. That's my favorite play of the game. Without question, no doubt. If you're in the comments right now, if you're watching this stream right now, you need to find that play. It's the second quarter and 13-minute mark. That's what I like to see. It wasn't just that he completed the pass. He stepped up in the pocket and he took a hit. And that's my favorite play of the game without question. 4th and 1, the Jets are going for it. It's the right decision. It's preseason. Who gives a flying you know what? I formation handoff, and it is absolutely stuffed for a 1-yard loss. So it is a turnover on downs. Giants get a big stop there. They're close to midfield. And again, if this was a real football game or a real regular season game, I still like the decision to go for it there. But this would be a bad situation. If you're only winning by 3, the Jets would be in a precarious situation to potentially lose the lead rather than punting it. Matthew Lewis, I agree. That is the key. He was not afraid to take that hit, and that's why I got so excited. It wasn't just the accuracy, the timing, the stepping up into the pocket. He took a hit. Who ran? It was Ty Johnson. He got stuffed. There was no chance. He didn't have a chance to make a play on that one. Enrique, I will not pronounce your last name. I don't want to butcher it. Vera Tucker is not playing tonight. He's been day to day for quite some time now. He'll probably be back in practice in a couple of days. Zachary, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Moved right up in the pocket, and he took a hit. That probably will end up being my favorite play of the entire night. Mike SY clarifies. Thank you again, sir. Appreciate the comment. He says Wilson is a superhero. He wears a prove them wrong wristband. I hope so, man. I hope he's the franchise quarterback that this team has needed for years. For years, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting for a quarterback to come along. And not to save the franchise, but to be a great quarterback. We just need somebody that's a good quarterback. McDonald Grisette. He says it should have been a sweep play. I wouldn't have hated a play action there. A run up the middle is okay. I would have preferred to see them play action roll out on a 4th and 1. He can run it. He can throw it, obviously. And it's just it gives you more options. The defense it's a little bit harder for them to stop those play action rollouts on 4th and 1. That would have been my play call, but I'm just a fan. What do I know? McDonald, I'm with you, dude. I wanted to see Elijah Moore too, but they did the right thing. They kept him off the field for this game. And so we'll probably see him the next preseason game. That's my prediction. He'll be back and ready to roll. Let's see. Yeah, Braden, playing exactly how I was hoping. I'm really excited now. I am too. I think that he just needs to continue to build. It's looking good. All right, Giants on the field. Still Glennon, shotgun formation. Good pass. Throws to the right. Complete. Good tackle by Eccles, I think. Yeah, Brandon Eccles with the tackle there against Darius Slayton. Good play there. Yeah, I agree. Dude, imagine what our offense is going to look like with Elijah Moore. I just can't. I can't deal with it, bro. I can't deal. Elijah Moore is going to change everything about this offense. It's going to make it so fun to watch. It's not just him, it's the distraction that he becomes. Run up the middle. Giants with a big gain here. About a 10-yard gain. First down. Corey Clement. 10-yard gain. Dane Beck, I have not seen Azeez Ojulari do anything yet. He has not gotten a sack. He hasn't tipped any passes yet, but that doesn't mean that he hasn't done anything necessarily. I can try to look up the defensive stats and see. I don't think... Let's see here. There should be a better stats section on this. 1st and 10. Glennon pumps right. Rolling left, looking left. Fades, throws it away. 2nd and 10. Joe Daddario, I just want to say, first time on, I subscribe, great channel, and I can talk Jets. Dude, I can talk Jets until the cows come home. I love talking Jets football. I've been a Jets fan for 25 years. Yes, Grant Rood, great takeaway. He had all day. A defender fell down, to be fair. There was an edge rusher that fell down. Raheem. Dude, you should listen to Morgan Moses. Morgan Moses of the Jets, offensive lineman. Big dude. And he's got, I know this sounds funny, but he actually has a voice like me. No worries. I know you're just busting my balls. All good. Kadarius Toney's not playing. Throw to the right. 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. That's a funny comment, Raheem. It doesn't bother me, though. Crew Bench says that Zach Wilson was my neighbor. That's pretty awesome. Utah? I assume you got the Jazz logo on your screen. Dude, no worries. Channel fan. I appreciate you, man. Definitely. Appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. This has been fun. A lot of people hanging out, watching the game. Run, shotgun formation to the right. Corey Clement looks nice. Another 7-yard gain there for Corey Clement. Bray, it is a 3-0 game. You can see on your screen right now the Jets are winning 3-0. They did not start Daniel Jones. They don't have Galladay out there. They don't have Kadarius Toney out there. Don't worry about this game. And I've been saying that for weeks now. The Jets don't need to worry about this game. The Giants don't need to worry about this game. This is preseason game number 1. Giants are driving, though. They're inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. They are under center. Single back pass. Throw to the right side. Ooh! Damn. There is a flag on the penalty. Or excuse me, a flag on the play. It was a really nice little deep ball to the right sideline. The guy almost pulled it in with one hand. David Sills. Brandon Eccles was on the coverage. It looks like it's going to be some sort of pass interference by him. He was roughing him up pretty much the whole down the sideline. So that's going to be, how am I watching it? I'm watching it on NFL Game Pass. It's a paid subscription to watch the game. Okay. How do you think the Giants will do? I'll say this. I don't know how the Giants will do. I'm not a Giants fan. The Giants are in a division that's not terribly difficult. The football team won the division last year with a losing record, as I'm sure you know. The Eagles, they have Jalen Hurts. There is a lot of question marks there. Oh, fumble, Ruski. Did the Jets get the ball? Just after I complimented Corey Clement too, man. First down, Jets. They forced the fumble. Jets football. First down. They're inside the 5-yard line. They're backed up. Let's go. Hamza. Damn. I love Hamza Nasruddin, boys. He didn't really force that fumble. I guess he did. There's a bunch of guys in there. Yeah, dude, I'm loving this. This is great. The Jets are looking solid. Jack. Jets, Jets. Let's go, man. Looking good. It's been a fun game so far. There's 9 minutes and 52 seconds left in the second quarter. Jets are going to have the ball. So far, statistically, the Jets' running game has been pretty nice. Ty Johnson has 7 carries for 30 yards, 4.3 yard average. Michael Carter, a little bit less productive, 5 carries, 17 yards, 3.4 yards per carry. Corey Davis is the leading receiver with 2 receptions for 18 yards with 4 targets. Let's see. Yeah, dude, Hamza Nasruddin. He could be the biggest steal. And I know that's like for Giants fans that are watching, they're like, oh, you homer, you're a Jets fan. He really could be the steal of the draft. 6th round pick from Florida State. This dude was a baller at FSU. Big time tackling machine. Made a lot of big plays. Sacks, interceptions, tackles for loss. That guy could do everything. So I'm really, really excited to continue to watch him throughout this preseason. He's going to make more plays just like that. Which QB are we seeing next? I would imagine Mike White, but I don't know. I'll let you know as soon as he's on the field. Go back up here. Giants are on the sideline. Looks like Joe Judge is talking to the offense. Still don't see who the quarterback is. Looks like we're going to another commercial break. Frankie said 2nd and 3rd stringers in on defense now. Good to evaluate the back end of the roster. I mean, that's what the rest of this game is going to be. We're going to be looking at the backups. Rick Fisher says the offense seems faster and more competent. I agree 100%. I think that even the play designs have been a little bit more interesting than what we've seen in the past. And I think that's very telling because this is preseason and it's only going to be more creative during the season. They're not going to pull out all the bells and whistles during preseason football. They're going to do that during the regular season. Zach Wilson is done for the night. 6 completions on 9 attempts. And he also had how many yards passing? I did not see it before it switched. 63 passing yards. So nothing too crazy there. Solid night. It's pretty much what I expected, to be perfectly honest with you. Nathan, go Jets from South Dakota. What's up, man? Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for joining me. We are going to be watching this entire game. There's about 9.5 minutes left in the second quarter. It's second down. Mike White is in. Michael Carter is in at running back still. Chris Herndon is in the game right now. 2nd and 7. And motion is Vincent Smith to the right. I formation. Quick pass to Chris Herndon. Easy play. He ran up. He ran right. It was just an out route for a tight end. First down. Nice play. Nice timing. All of that good stuff. Let's see. Embarrass Me says, you judge about to make them do push-ups. I hope not. He got criticized pretty badly for the stuff that he was doing at practice after that fight. The biggest weirdo was Jason Garrett. I formation, run to the right. Michael Carter, stuffed. 2-yard gain. Giants run defense is stepping up. Grant Reed says, yes, Griffin was in with the ones for a couple of plays. Nice. Yes, the Jets do still have Ryan Griffin. I don't know if they'll keep him. Unless Yabo is just really, really bad, I don't think they'll keep Ryan Griffin, but I could be wrong. Uptown New York City, they are not. Zach Wilson's all done for the night. He's on the sideline. This is now Mike White time. I formation again. There's been a lot of I formation. Play action pass. Mike White moves his feet to the left, dumps the ball off to Wesco. 7 yards. It's 3rd and 1. Nice looking play. Rick Fisher. I'm in Finn's country and I'm enjoying your comments. I get hammered when we're Jets green. Dude, that's awesome. I hope you subscribe and I hope you come to our streams. We do live streams every Wednesday. We're going to be doing them every Sunday night during the season. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're also getting hammered. That's a fun thing to do when you're watching Jets football. Jason Rhodes, I agree. I'm surprised they haven't put P. Ryan in yet. I thought that he would get some run. Jets get the first down, shotgun run, 3rd and 2. Looks like it was to Ty Johnson. Noah Fant is in the game now. Ty Johnson with another carry. He's looked really good. Ty Johnson has looked really, really nice. Danny McGrath, he says, go Giants. So happy football's back. We don't root for the same team, but we definitely can agree. Really, really nice to have football back on television, to be talking ball. It's great. Oh, did they not pick up the first down? I thought for sure he picked that up. I guess not. 4th down. Good to see Braden Mann. Now I'll see how he does on this punt. Hopefully he gets some good, air under this, and then we can kind of make them force a fair catch. All right, 4th down. Punt's coming. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, punt. Solid punt, but there's going to be a return. Good tackle by Hamza. Is that Hamza? That is Hamza. Hamza Nasruddin, folks. He's going to be all over the place. And he's going to play special teams this year too, I think. All right. I thought so too. Dude, I thought he had it. I could have sworn when he crossed the line, I was like, okay, first down. It seemed pretty obvious. Yeah, everybody's agreeing with me. It was a first down. I'm shocked that they didn't call it a first down. And Grant Rude says, yeah, wow, replays show Johnson was easily over the line. That's why I called it a first down. Usually I'll hesitate if it's kind of close. It was pretty obvious, I thought. F Monks 1, our running back depth is underrated. I agree. 4th round running back Michael Carter, 4th round running back Michael P. Ryan. I love Ty Johnson in this offensive scheme. And we also have Tevin Coleman. And I think that he is going to be a very, very solid 3rd down running back for this offense. I still think they need to involve him in the offensive game plan some way or another. I don't think that he should get more than like 5 to 7 touches a game. But I would like to see him playing important downs, especially 3rd down. All right. There are 5 minutes and 54 seconds left in the second quarter. It is a TV timeout, and now we're back on the field. Who is the quarterback for the Giants? Number 17. I don't know who that is. I'll find out. Braden Mann, for whatever it's worth, 52-yard punt, 11-yard return, so that's a 41 net. Not bad. Not a bad punt at all. Matthew Lewis, Nasruddin is going to be a machine. Again, I said it earlier, he could be the steal of the draft, and I don't mean that to be an exaggeration. As a 6th round pick, a guy who can play all over the defense. He can play safety. He can play linebacker. It seems like the Jets want him to be a linebacker. I think the ceiling is very, very high for him, considering that he was a 6th round draft pick. So I'm pretty hyped up about that. And so I'm loving what I'm seeing from Hamza. Zach Wilson's looked good tonight. The running game has looked nice. Ty Johnson has been very, very solid. Rick Fisher says it's good for fans to be part of the game again. Yeah, dude, in the stadiums. And go ahead and, if you're in the stream right now, go ahead and let me know. Are you going to week 2? Because I'm going to week 2. I'm going to be there with my wife. We're going to watch that game in person. Jets versus Patriots, September 19th, I believe. Single back formation, 2 tight ends to the right, handoff to the right, 2-yard gain. And it looks like they put in a different running back. Is that Elijah Penny? Okay. Luis Prado says, because the Giants are the home team. Burn! Honestly, it's so quiet because it's a preseason game. That's all. And all of the backups are now in, so it's going to be only the fanatics from here on out. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 8, wide receiver motions to the right. Back to pass, throws to the right. Guy was kind of open, actually, but he misfired there. It looks like it was a cover 2. Cornerback was underneath, safety on top. Corners, fine. Nobody's been burnt. I will say Brandon Echols did commit a pretty big pass interference penalty, which is not a great look for him. But everybody else has been fine. Echols is still out there, apparently. Good. Give these young guys, especially on defense, give these guys a ton of reps. I want to see Isaiah Dunn. Haven't even seen him yet. All right, 3rd and 8, shotgun formation. It's the spread formation with the running back in the backfield. Pass to the left, tipped in the air, incomplete. If the ball had gone up another foot in the air, it would have been a pick 6. 3 and out for the Giants, and it's going to be Jets ball again. I'm looking forward to seeing the running game. I'm looking forward to seeing the pass protection on this next drive. Oof, Jamie Sherwood. Did everybody just see that? Yes. Zachary, you and me are simpatico tonight, man. We're seeing the same things. Jamie Sherwood was just underneath of that, arms stretched completely out. He was just short of deflecting it. Yes. Loving every bit of the defense so far. They're getting a lot of run, a lot of experience. The punt bounces the other way to the 18-yard line for the Jets. So the Jets now have the football with about 4 minutes and 49 seconds. You can't watch the game on TV unless you're local to New York. If you're in New York, it's going to be NBC Channel 4. If you're not in New York, you're going to have to watch it either later on NFL Network or Game Pass. Payo time, I appreciate that. Hit that like button for me, people. We got 133 folks in here. Jet that thing up. And if you are new to the channel, I've said it already a couple of times, and I apologize for the ones who've heard me say it a million times. We are doing a giveaway, so if you subscribe to the channel, we are giving away a signed Wayne Chrebet mini helmet. Let me show you, actually, the mini helmet. I feel like I'm back in kindergarten. I'm doing show and tell. This is awesome. So comes in like a nice box, Fanatics. Yeah, Zach Wilson is out of the game, green chimp. Out of the game for the rest of the game. He's already been benched. He had a nice game, though. 6 of 9, 63 yards. Here is the signed Wayne Chrebet mini helmet that I will be giving away on the channel. If you're subscribed to the channel, you are in the running for the giveaway. So give yourself a shot, subscribe, support the channel. And also check out the content. There's a lot of content on the channel and more to come during the season. It's a TV timeout. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Yeah, that's what I've been telling everybody, Frankie. Can I show the game? There's been a bunch of people who have been asking me that. It is completely and utterly illegal to show footage of an NFL game online. There's no way for me to do that. I mean, I could do that, I guess, technically, because I could stream it on my screen, but I would get in trouble. And I've worked too hard. I've worked too hard. I'm not going to get myself in trouble for that. Let's see. Keelan Cole needs to fair catch these punts 10 yards and out from the end zone. I think that he was out of position. That may have been the issue there, and he didn't want to run to the ball and potentially fumble it. I think that's the idea there, is if you're not in a good position to fair catch it, just get away from it. But you're right. Outside of the 10-yard line, you do need to fair catch it. So, all right, let's see. Rick Fisher, that's very kind of you. I don't have a Patreon account. I am monetized, so if you wanted to super chat me, if you had a question or a Jets take that you wanted to write up, absolutely you could do that. There's a super chat option in this stream. But I don't have a Patreon. I don't, unfortunately. I'll have to set that up, though. I've got more people coming up into these streams. Jets are in the I formation, tight end left. It's a play action. Mike White, ooh, big hit there. Vincent Smith took a big hit, but he caught the ball. He looks like he's okay. It's going to be a personal foul on the Giants as well, it looks like. 19 yards. Mike White looks good, guys. He might be the backup for this season. I don't know. That shouldn't be a penalty. Is he defenseless? I guess he is. I don't know. Okay, good. Uptown says it was shoulder to shoulder, no foul, rookie ref, I think. Yeah, it looked like it was a clean ball. Or a clean hit, I should say. Yeah, nice play. And no hesitation either. He play action, and he got the ball out very quickly. Did they call it personal foul? I don't see it on my screen. Did they really call that a personal foul? Confirm that for me, guys. That would be kind of rough if that was a personal foul. Making up for the first down for the call against Ty Johnson. Okay, Jason Red says flag was picked up. Okay, good. Good. That would have been a pretty brutal personal foul to call. Saleh is chatting up the officials. Good to see. Yeah, I actually, because this is a New York Giants broadcast, we haven't seen a lot of Saleh at all. I was kind of hoping to watch him on the sidelines a little bit. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line, under center. Play action again. They're using play action a lot. Deep ball. Oof. Wasn't really close. Josh Malone was the intended target. Wasn't all that close. Yep, 2nd and 10. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I always say this, I never know what to expect with these streams, like how many people will actually show up and all of that good stuff. But it's been great to see you all in the chats. And if you're new to the channel, I hope you guys tune in. We'll be streaming tomorrow again, tomorrow night. And we'll be talking about this game and we'll be involving you guys in the conversation. Under center again. That's been a big time emphasis. Straight drop back. Timing throw over the middle to Michael Carter. I love that play. 9 yards. Great play. Easy play. That's another thing that Gase did not do enough of with Darnold was just give him easy reads, easy throws. The running back runs in, does a little button hook, and the quarterback just makes a quick, easy read. There were not nearly enough plays of that nature for Sam Darnold built into the offense. F. Monks. I hope Mims doesn't get caught eating salmon rolls on the sideline. Okay, incomplete pass. It was a flat route to Trayvon Wesco. It was not going anywhere. Even if he had caught it, it was dead in the water. So it is 4th down for the New York Jets. They'll probably punt it. F. Monks, I hope that Mims is getting ready because he needs to have a good second half. They need to get him involved. I want to see him targeted in the offense in the second half. I'll be disappointed if he doesn't even get targeted. That would be bad. Rick Fisher, I don't live in either one of those places, bro. I was born in Manhattan many moons ago, and I live in Maryland. Lived in Maryland most of my life. I'm a Maryland Jets fan. My dad was a Long Island, New York Jets fan, and that's how it came to be. I've been a Jets fan ever since 1996. That was my first season watching the Jets, and I've been rooting for them for a long time, and I love everything about it. Canto Vagrant, I agree. Mike White looks good. It's not just the completed passes, it's all the stuff that I'm seeing from him. Adam Gase was a walking personal foul.
You're goddamn right.
Yeah, you're right. He was a walking personal foul. Jets gang, he lives in D.C. What's up, dude? You live really close to me, probably like 45 minutes to an hour at the most. I live near Baltimore. Let's see. Yeah, nice hang time on that punt. He also pinned them inside the 15-yard line. That's what I want to see from Braden Mann. Sorry. They're drawing something, like, you know that yellow thing that they draw on the screen when they're talking, the commentators? They just drew some weird-ass thing on the screen. I don't even know. It's still going. They like a yellow doodle going everywhere. Yeah, so nice hang time from Braden Mann. I want to see him have a better year this year. He needs to get more distance on his punts for sure. Yes, big time. We're going to talk a lot about that. That's been one of my big takeaways is the number of under center plays. It's not just the I formation. Excuse me. Telestrator. Yes, Rick Fisher, you're right. It's been the amount of under center plays too, not just the use of Wesco. Tons of it. Now, do I expect them to use as much during the regular season? No. I think that they're trying to be very vanilla. I really do. I think they're going to use a lot of single back looks and I formation looks in the offense this season. But I think that this is just an attempt to mask what they're going to do on week 1. They don't want the Panthers to know anything about this offense going into the season. So this is just bare bones, 2 wide receivers, a running back, a fullback, and let's just play a football, basic stuff. But you're right. They are using him a lot. They've thrown him the ball as well. We need a fullback. Hopefully Wesco can step up, man. Let's see. Hennessy, the long snapper, was our MVP last year. He has been a good long snapper, Matt Hennessy. This is so enjoyable. Thank you. Dude, I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's what I try to do. I try to make it, and I try to involve you guys. You're new to the channel. Corey Clement with a run here, 2-3 yards. first down. Or excuse me, first it was on 1st and 10. They just ran the ball for 2 or 3 yards. Yeah, I try to involve people in the streams as much as I can. I'm sure the people who have been watching a long time, Grant Rude's been watching a long time, Braden has been watching a long time, Grant Rude, Jason Rhodes. There's a bunch of people in the chat that know that. That's one of my big points of emphasis being a content creator is involving the community. So thank you for noticing. Matt Zoe, I've always lived in Oregon, and for some reason, ever since I was little, I love the Jets. Penalty here, pre-snap. It's 2nd and 8. Looks like it might be coming back 5 yards. False start. Yep. False start by the Giants. That was another thing that I was hoping to not see from the Jets is pre-snap penalties. And so far, so good. Matzo, I love the Jets' underdog mentality and history. I know it's been a lot of losing over the years, but I love it. I couldn't be a fan of another football team. I couldn't root for a different team in another sport as much and as hard as I do for the Jets. Trap play here. They do a little run here. Big gain, about 10 yards on 2nd and 13. Corey Clement back in the game. He's looked good tonight. Aside from the fumble, he's looked really explosive. Right up the gut. Canto, I am using ESPN. That is where I'm looking at the score. 2-minute warning. Giants are driving. They're on their own side of the field still, though. Is Isaiah done in yet? I'm from Oregon, and I guarantee he will start. A lot of people who cover the Jets for their career have talked about how good he's been in training camp, so I don't doubt you for a second, Levi. I haven't seen him yet, but that doesn't mean he's not in the game. We'll just have to wait and see. Matthew, I would love to do that. My wife was pushing me for us to do that really hard. She wanted us to go to London. And no, we're not going to London. Yeah, Danny, I'm all about the underdog, and I fell in love with it. That's why players like Curtis Martin, Wayne Chrebet, they are the reasons why I became a Jets fan. I absolutely adore the team, and I hope that we can get back to the playoffs like we had been doing in the early 2000s. I just really want to get back to that. Frankie, and I'm glad you're putting this in the chat, Frankie, because I am not listening to the broadcast. He said the announcers are praising Hamza and Sherwood a lot. That's good because a good media narrative. Yeah, and it's not a biased narrative either. It's a Giants broadcast, unless you're watching a Jets broadcast. This has been a Giants broadcast for me. Let's see. What's good, everyone? I keep checking in periodically. Good to see you, Jets by Jimmy. Yeah, man, having a good time. It's a 3-0 game, but I feel like a lot has happened and a lot of good for the Jets. Let's see. Yeah, it is pretty crummy weather in London. It's a little cool, definitely rainy. We've been there. We went to London a couple of years ago after we got settled and married and things like that. Danny says, heck yeah, as a Giants fan, I am a Giants fan, but would love to see the Jets get back too. Yeah, the Giants and the Jets. We've been two bad football teams in the NFL now for a good stretch. The Giants have obviously had more success in their history, winning several Super Bowls. Just hope the Jets can do that sometime soon. Yeah, Grant Root says, I haven't noticed done yet. And Braden echoes the same thing. Haven't seen done yet. Just waiting. I'm excited. I'm very much looking forward to watching him tonight, and he definitely will get on the field. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm live also, so I want to get other guys some views. Oh, that's cool, dude. Appreciate you. Let's see. Eccles getting a lot of reps at cornerback. Yes. The one pass interference was not a great look, but otherwise he seems to be pretty solid. Luis said, we beat the Dolphins in London and I was there. Yeah, that was a couple years ago, but that's a great game, I'm sure, to go to. You're not from the UK, are you, Luis? Let me know in the chat. I would love to hear that. Oh, I'm a little bit behind on my chat. 3rd and 4 at their own 19-yard line. Timeout, Giants. We got another delay here. Timeout, Giants. Canto said that Minshew was intercepted. It was he was correcting. No big deal. Oh my God. Could you imagine that? We've seen a Subway World Series, right? Like that's happened before, I believe. I'm not sure. Could you imagine a Subway Super Bowl? Jets versus Giants. The hype leading up to that game would be astronomical. Astronomical. Crazy. Frankie again saying that the stadium's kind of meh. I think it's just because it's a preseason game, Frankie. There's nobody really there. There's not many people there, I should say. And it's just a bunch of backups. Grant Rude, no worries. You got it, buddy. I will keep myself quiet. I don't want to make you mad. 3rd and 4, shotgun pass. Gets rid of it quickly. Oh, what a nice throw. I think that's Lamar Jackson who just got cooked. Lamar Jackson just gave up a big play. No, not the quarterback, the cornerback. Really nice throw. Good catch, a hands catch. I don't know if Lamar Jackson... I know some people really like Lamar. I don't know if he's going to make the team. There's just too many young guys on the roster that they drafted. I am not going to boot you. I don't know what just happened. I missed the play. I think it was just an incomplete pass. Yep. Incomplete. I think he got hit. I'm not going to boot you. No worries. Whew. All right. This has been fun. We're already at 113 likes. Massive like production here. If you could all do me a favor, if you're still watching and if you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and do so right now. I would greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. 2nd and 10. Going to be a pass. Sack. Sack a lunch. Is that number 50? Who is that? Is that Marshall? Let me see you, boy. What's your name? Who got the sack? Jonathan Marshall. Nice. That's awesome. 7th. I think he was a 7th round pick out of Houston. Great to see him involved. McDonald Grisette. 3rd and 17. I mean, I would be shocked if they try to convert this. They're probably going to do some sort of screen, a run. I don't think there's any need to force this one in, potentially hurting somebody. Apparently there was a Jets chant in the crowd. That's awesome. All right, 3rd and 17 from the 49-yard line. Shotgun formation. 1 minute and 10 seconds left. They are back to pass. They are looking downfield. Ho! Lucky that was not intercepted. The ball was way high. So it's 4th and 17. The Giants almost certainly are going to punt. 3-0, but the stat line is being dominated by the Giants. Yes. And if this were a regular season game, this would be one of those games where you'd be really frustrated if you were a Jets fan, because it does feel very one-sided for the New York Jets. And to only have a 3-0 lead, again, if this were a regular season game, you'd be really frustrated. Because it's a preseason game, I'm not really sweating it. I've seen a lot of good out of this game, so I'm very, very happy with it. Megan Cole, NYJ from Walmart. How is COVID? I'm not sure what that question means. I don't have it. I don't have COVID, but it's good to see you, Megan. We have an injured player. This was a guy who had the half sack on the last play, on the third down play, or excuse me, on the second down play. So that sucks. Okay, overall though, you have to be happy. The only injury that I know of is that guy. Haven't seen anything other than that. Frankie, you threw a comment in earlier, and I missed it. Rick, he says, do you think the Jets are playing better than you anticipated, knowing it's the first preseason game? So that's a great question, actually. I did not expect them to play as cleanly as they have. There have not been we haven't been sacked yet, as far as I know. We haven't had any pre-snap penalties, which is a great sign. Good coaching. Another fair catch here at the 16-yard line by Keelan Cole. It looks like Keelan Cole's our punt returner, by the way, which is really exciting to me. I want somebody good and a veteran. So many times you see coaches put rookies on punt returns, and it drives me crazy. I don't want any rookie ever returning a punt. It's so often that you see that, and they are constantly making bad choices on those punt returns. So it's great to see a veteran. So Rick, to answer your question, yes, they have played pretty clean. So in that regard, yes, this has been a very, very good first half for the New York Jets. I'm not looking at the scoreboard when I make that decision or that declaration. We'll talk a little bit more about this at halftime. I do want to get your comments exclusively during the halftime. Mike White, quick pass to Ty Johnson over the middle, 5 yard, 6 yard gain. Shotgun formation. They're going quickly. Back to pass. Throws complete to Vincent Smith. Vincent Smith had a pretty good first preseason game. 30 seconds left. Looks like the Jets are basically just running plays here, trying to get maybe in field goal range. 22 seconds left. Quickly running, shotgun, back to pass, no pressure, clean pocket, throws it, dumps it to Ty Johnson, who can't get out of bounds. Timeout Jets. 13 seconds left. They're at the 32-yard line. I'm not even really sure why they're running an offense, running a system here. I would think that they would just let the clock run out, but we will talk more about this, Rick. I want to talk a little bit more about what this first half has shown us for the New York Jets. Zachary, so far it's been okay. The running game slowed down quite a bit after that first drive, but it's looked pretty good. Nobody is running free and hitting the quarterbacks like crazy. And again, that's the big thing that I was looking for, was pre-snap penalties and the offensive line, first, second, and third team. I want to see the offensive line play a very clean game. And so far, it's been really nice. Like I said, we're going to get into all of that, though. That's going to be the halftime discussion. Okay, back to pass. Shotgun. Pressure. Looks like a hold on the right tackle by the Jets. Let's see if they call it. Wow, no penalty? Oh, that's shocking. There was a terrible hold on that play. Terrible. I think that was Fant. Not sure, though. Let's see. Yeah, Danny, I think that's the idea. That's why they're running their offense right now. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't think it's a great idea. You run the risk of injury. But they're just running their set. They're running their plays. Denzel Mims is on the field right now. He's at the bottom of the screen. Shotgun, they just run the ball. That'll be the half. That'll be the half. All right. So it's halftime. I'm going to switch my screen. It's 3-0 Jets. And I would love to hear from you. If you guys, there's 100 people, 100 plus people watching this game right now, load up the comments. Fill it up. What do you want to talk about? What's one of your takeaways from the game if you've been watching it? Mike White, 7 of 10, 59 yards. Not a great yards per attempt average, but converting, he's completing passes, not making a bunch of errors. Didn't force anything. KKKKKKKKKKKKK. He says, or she says, do you think Zach Wilson will become a household name? I do. I don't want to seem biased, but I think that the scheme that he's in is the one that fits him best. The Jets have invested in the offensive line in back-to-back drafts, drafting Mekhi Becton at 11, Elijah Vera Tucker at 14 in this year's draft. They've added weapons. They've signed Corey Davis. They've drafted Denzel Mims. They've drafted Michael Carter, the running back. They've drafted wide receiver Elijah Moore. So that's the reason why I have optimism for Zach Wilson. It doesn't really have to do with me being a fan. They're doing things the right way. They're building around him. And it's going to be, this upcoming offseason is going to be critical to the franchise for the very long term. They have 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, a third-round pick, and a fourth-round pick. They need to continue to stockpile around Zach Wilson. They need a cornerback. They need a guard. They need a right tackle maybe. If you watch what the Kansas City Chiefs have done over the last 3 seasons, all they've done is continuously add and stockpile chip after chip after chip towards the offense. They traded for Orlando Brown. They signed Joe Tooney, the guard, Pro Bowler, this offseason. They drafted a running back in the first round. They drafted a wide receiver in the first round. They have Travis Kelce. They have Tyreek Hill. And they just don't stop adding to the offense. And so I'm answering your question in a very long-winded way, but the answer is yes. I do think he'll become a household name because I believe that this Jets regime is going to do everything that they can to surround him with everything that he needs. All right. I agree. Tight end is a big problem. It didn't look too bad, though, tonight. Herndon caught a pass. Herndon could bounce back this year. Yeah, I'm with you. It was a very solid performance. Obviously, you want more points, but it's preseason. And again, the things that I saw, pretty encouraging. I'm pretty happy with that first half. Let's see. Yeah, man, that was what I was hoping for. 0 pressures. It seemed nothing too crazy. And he's making good decisions. Both of them are making good decisions. Mike White as well. Just remember, this is preseason football. So even if he had lit it up, throwing multiple touchdowns, I said this before the game, I was never going to be so high on it. And even if he had thrown a pick, that would have been okay too. This is a learning process. So I've been very happy. Grant Wilson looked in control. O-line was blocking extremely well on the running plays. Cornerbacks scare the hell out of me. Preseason, who really cares? Yeah. And yet here we are watching it. How do you like the pass rush so far? Carl Lawson probably did not play very many plays, but I saw on the first sack, he got in there as well. He was involved. So Carl Lawson, Bryce Huff, Jonathan Franklin Myers, those 2 guys all got in there. Quinnen Williams isn't even out there. And I've been saying it a lot on the channel. When Quinnen Williams gets out there and Carl Lawson is healthy and out there as well, it's going to be damn near impossible for opposing offensive lines to block that. Because you can't double team both. You cannot double team Carl Lawson and Quinnen Williams. There's no way they can do that. That's only 2 defensive linemen. We have 2 others as well. There are going to be some teams that are, again, I've said this before, they're going to be shocked by the Jets' pass rush this upcoming season. And it's one of those situations where 2 things are coming together. Not only is it a young, talented group, it's a coaching philosophy and scheme that meshes perfectly with the players that we have. We've talked a lot about Jonathan Franklin Myers. Zuniga hasn't quite gotten on the field yet. Bryce Huff, Quinnen Williams. These are all guys that are going to fit this scheme perfectly, and the Jets are so deep at the defensive line. It's going to be very, very scary for offensive lines to have to block them. And we're going to see that shit week 1. What are the Carolina Panthers going to do to protect Sam Darnold? Because they better protect him. If Sam Darnold gets pressured like I think he will week 1, the Jets are going to win that game. And I know that there are Panthers fans out there that'll say, oh, the Jets were 2-14 last year. They suck. it's not a great matchup for the Carolina Panthers, in my opinion, especially at that line of scrimmage. The big difference in that game is going to come from who protects their quarterback better, who opens up running lanes better. I think that's where it's going to come down to. All right, let me get to some more comments. Jason Rhodes, I like how the players are communicating with each other like Wilson and Moses. Yes, that was nice to see. You kind of saw a little bit of fire there from Wilson. Let's see. Frankie says at a very minimum, the franchise looks competent. That's a massive upgrade. Yeah, Eli, I'm with you, man. I am prepared completely to lose my voice, to go into work the next day and sound like an ass. Absolutely. Fired up, can't wait, all of those things. Guidry looked good in the slot. Agree. He had a couple of nice plays. The one play he did get a little bit lucky on, the receiver was on the inside. And I think that he was lucky that that guy didn't catch the ball. But so far, so good. Let's see. Good question. How badly is Moore injured? Not bad. Because if he were badly injured, they would have ruled him out like Quinnen Williams. He was just injured about a week ago or a couple of days ago. The fact that he was questionable for tonight, big positive sign. There had to have been no damage on that MRI. So don't be worried about Elijah Moore. Worst case scenario, maybe he just doesn't play in any of the preseason games. And if that's the case, no big deal. Who cares? Danny, I have a video on the channel talking about that very specific thing. The coaching staff is critical, and one of the series on the channel, it's in the off season. Where the heck is it? I'm trying to show it to you. Let's see if I can pull this out in a timely manner. Doesn't look like it. Moving kind of slow over here. Well, anyway, I have a series called Keys to Success, and the first video in that series was the coaching staff. Jeff Ulbrich, Mike LaFleur, Robert Saleh. We need these guys to coach the living daylights out of this very young roster. And it's not just teaching, it's also putting them in great positions to be successful so they don't have to think too much on the field. They can just react and let their athleticism take over. Jake, excuse me. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you. He says, go Jets. Definitely, dude. Good night for Jets football. Great to be back talking football. This is the very first time on this channel's existence that I've been able to actually talk real football with you guys. And it's just so, it's the best, I tell you. When was the last time the Jets had an impactful tight end? Dustin Keller. That would probably be the name, right? If you guys agree or disagree, let me know in the channel. That's probably our best tight end, the last best tight end that we had. I think he had an 800-yard season. So Dustin Keller is my guy. Luis, he says, for a tight end, we need to go free agency. We need a big-time star if available. It's very rare that they hit free agency if they are a star. I'd like to see us draft a tight end. I would like to even see us draft one in the first or second round. That's my choice. I want him to go cornerback, tight end, and offensive line. Those are my three top positions for the next offseason. I don't really care how they choose to address it. I just want them to hit those positions. Those are big-time needs for the Jets moving forward. My wife, making me so proud. Dustin Keller, maybe. She's my girl. She knows her Jets football, too. She's not just a wife of a Jets fan. She knows her Jets football. Okay. Feeney did look good. The whole offensive line was fine. I really am quite pleased with what I saw. Word to mouth, the game is not over, but the Jets are winning 3-0. And right now the Jets have pretty much dominated the game as much as you could imagine in a 3-0 game. They have controlled the game, even though the score doesn't quite reflect it. Kyle Brady. Let's see. Danny. Whoa, sorry. A little big. Let's try to shrink that down. Danny says, remember how Casey stacked up on your comparison? It started with the coaching. Andy Reid put it all together. Yep. 100% agree. And that's why I've been referring to the Kansas City regime ever since Reid came, ever since they drafted Mahomes. And I know everybody knows how unbelievably talented Mahomes is, but it's not just how talented he is. It's how they have built around him. That's been the big difference. Whew. Levi. I'd like to see Mosley really step up. We got rid of Jenkins, and I thought he was our best linebacker, and we didn't see anything from Mosley in 2 years. Jordan Jenkins would not have been a good scheme fit in this defense. You probably know that. He is a prototypical 3-4 outside linebacker, and we are no longer a 3-4 defense. We are a 4-3 defense, which means 4 defensive linemen, and they are responsible for controlling the line of scrimmage and eating up blocks and getting after the quarterback. And so he would not have had a place on this defense. But you're right. We need Mosley to step up, and expectations are high from him even after missing 2 years of football. We need him to be not necessarily the CJ Mosley of old, but we need him to get back to some sort of level of excellent play because we don't have a lot of linebackers on this team. Good comment. Thank you for sharing it, Levi. Before the game gets going again, because it is about to kick off third quarter, if you could all do me a favor and jet it up, like button, please. And if you're new here and watching the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing. Greatly appreciate you guys hanging out. It has been a lot of fun so far. Let me see if I can get to a couple more comments. Very happy with how Zach looked in his first NFL action. Saw Tua Fields Lawrence today and feel that Zach looked the most comfortable. That's a reflection of good coaching, I think. And I think that's the biggest sign of improvement is coaching. We need our coaches to be good, to be great, and to get this young team moving in the right direction. What did Pro Football Talk say? Pro Football Talk. Zach Wilson, quiet day. Trevor Lawrence getting sacked, having a few first downs. It is a quiet day, to be fair. I don't like Pro Football Talk at all. It is a quiet game, though. I mean, he didn't technically do anything outrageously good. He did well with his reps, but fairly quiet. But I'm happy with that. If it's a quiet game, that means he didn't mess things up too badly either, which is a good thing as well. Bryce Huff, no, he's not surprising me. And a lot of people who watch the Jets and cover the Jets know this guy analytically is on the rise, just like Jonathan Franklin Myers is. These two boys, these young guys, they got a shot, man. They got a shot to be really, really good. Jets have the football, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Under center, I formation yet again. Offset I formation at that. Herndon is motioning. Mike White back to throw. Flat route to 87. I think that's Griffin. Yep, looks like him. Daniel Brown. My apologies. Daniel Brown, 5-yard reception. So 2nd and 5. Let's see. Becton was pushing people around. I didn't get to focus on Becton too much, but it does not shock me at all. The first couple of plays were runs to the left. He's going to kick ass this season. Assuming he's healthy, he's going to absolutely destroy people. I formation yet again. Run left. Pirine, -1 yards. So it's 3rd and 6, I believe. Oh, -2, so 3rd and 7. He didn't really have anywhere to go. So not going to knock Pirine, even though I've been a little bit down on him. McDermott is at left tackle. Vincent Smith is still on the field. I would really like to see Denzel Mims right now. I'm sort of surprised he's not on the field. Shotgun formation, Mike White looking left, throws left. Heavy traffic. He may have been intercepted there. There's a flag on the field as well. They're going to call defensive pass interference on Harper, who was on the coverage there. Vincent Smith did a great route, and he had too much contact there. So, first down, Jets. Jason Rhodes, greatly appreciate you commenting that. Yes, if you have not hit the like button, guys, go ahead and do so. Really appreciate it. This is easily our best stream of the channel's, existence. So really appreciate all the support, guys. It's been a ton of fun. Had a couple of super chats earlier as well. The support means everything. It really does. Okay, 1st and 10, I formation, if you could imagine that. Play action pass, a little bit of pressure, steps up in the pocket, throws downfield. Oh, he just missed Vincent Smith. And if Vincent Smith had caught that, it might have been a touchdown. Jason Rhodes, you're right. It was built before Mahomes, but they've continued to build around him. Look at their offseason, this offseason and the last offseason. They have just, again, like I said, they continuously stockpiling chips on the offensive side of the football. They have been relentless in that regard. Layla, my boyfriend is at the game. Nice. That's awesome. I wish I was there. I'm going to be at as many games as I can go to this season. Shotgun completed. Malone, 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Yep. Salah definitely passing the coaching eye test. I think he is 100% has the ability to be a Bill Cowher type of coach, an overseer. I want to see what he does during the season when there maybe is like a lull in the offense. I want to see if he gets creative, I know he's not the play caller on offense, but I want to see if he maybe pushes for them to be aggressive, like a no huddle type of situations. Looks like Mike White got strip sacked, but it was recovered by the Jets. So it's going to be 4th down. There will be a punt. Let's see. Where is Chuma Idoga depth-wise? Levi. I believe that he would be with the second team. He is out for today, as you probably know. But my guess would be he'd be with the second team. Certainly second or third team. McDermott is in there right now at left tackle. I don't know who the right tackle is. What's up, Giants fans? Listen, Giants fans, you're welcome to hang out with us. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you guys hit the like button for me. Let's see. Who's the QB for the second half? It's Mike White right now. Mike White is still in, and I imagine that James Morgan will get in at some point. Giants return the punt to the 30-yard line, it looks like. So they have pretty good field position for the first drive of the third quarter. Okay, let's get back to this chat. Becton looked good. I'll be in Iceland next week, but we'll definitely watch your stream. You are good. Rick, I appreciate you, man. Listen, I was traveling like crazy the last 2 weeks. My wife and I went to Maine. We were in Disney World literally yesterday. So, Rick, I'm very excited to have you on the channel. You seem like a guy that'll be around. So, again, I really appreciate you coming and hanging out with us tonight for sure. Salah may be amongst the smartest coaches in the league, clearly understands how to motivate players. That's something that is going to be critical. And I think he said it best. It was early in his, once he got hired, he talked about how he wanted to help players to make money. Those weren't his exact words, but ultimately he was saying, I want to help maximize these guys to get them the contracts that they deserve. He's trying to help these guys become superstars. That's what he wants, and that's what he said. And that's going to be very, very attractive to free agents. It's going to be attractive to players that are on the team already that are looking for new contracts. I think that we're going to be able to retain some of our best players because of Robert Saleh. And that's huge. Drew Sports, hey, what's up? I'm a Jets fan, so I'm happy that football is back. Damn right you're happy about it. Football offseason is hard. It's a long haul, and it's hard because you have all of this stuff going on. You have free agency, you have the draft, trades, but there's no football going on for a really, really long time. And now it's back, and it just feels oh so good. Larry Romano, so the kid looked good. Yeah, Wilson looked good. There was a bunch of kids that looked good. Hamza Nasruddin looked good. The defensive line looked good. Bryce Huff looked good. Vincent Smith has looked good. And I was down on him, and I will eat crow on that. I didn't think he was going to have a shot at this roster. He might actually take a roster spot over Berrios, which I would have never guessed. So, yeah, things are looking good. Daniel Brown being used as the backup fullback. Good. He'll probably not make the team, but if there's an injury, he could. Drew Sports, great question. We talked a little bit about it. Composed, accurate. He had one throw that made me a little bit nervous. I didn't really like the throw that he had to Corey Davis. I think it was near the red zone or inside the red zone. Play action boot from the Giants. Little dump off to the fullback or tight end. About 4-yard gain. So he looked good, accurate. Got the ball out pretty quickly. And then he had one really, really nice play where he stepped up in the pocket, took a big shot, and delivered a strike. And so that's what I was looking for. That was the play of the night for him. If you didn't see it, it was in the second quarter, I believe. Or not second quarter, I'm sorry, late first quarter. What's going on, Wicked? Dude, it's been a long time. It's good to see you in the chat. Jets just stuffed a running play. It's going to be 3rd and long. I wish that they allowed Wilson some more deep shots, and also I wish that we saw Mims in there with Wilson once Davis went out. So don't be disappointed. I mean, I know we all want to see him uncork a deep ball, but a lot of that is to hide things. They're not trying to give away what they're going to do in the NFL season, but also they're trying to avoid him from having to take big hits. When you run deeper concepts, when you run routes that are going to be going down the field, you have to hold the ball a little bit longer. And to me, they're avoiding those because they don't want Zach to get hit. There's not much to be gained by having him get hit in the preseason. Oh, big sack. Who's 55? He came in quick. Oh, shit. Hamilcar Rashed, the Oregon State dude. Let's see this run. Oh, he didn't even get blocked. Big sack. Whew, he should have probably stripped him on that play, guys. He probably should have strip sacked him. Wicked, I'm with you. I would like to see Mims get some plays here. Hasn't gotten them yet, but we'll wait and see on that one. Hopefully he gets in there on this drive right now because the Giants are about to punt. 4th and 15 on their own side of the field. Zachary, we have the Packers and the Eagles joint practices are all coming up. It's going to be a lot of coverage for this team. Punt return, I believe that's Michael Carter, which I don't love. Let me see who it actually is. It is Michael Carter. Okay, so he got a 10-yard return, but I don't like seeing him back there. I would rather him not be involved in the punt return game. Very much looking forward to those joint practices. They will be coming up soon. And it's gonna benefit the Jets players quite a bit to have 2 joint practices. It's essentially like another preseason game, so that's big. Rick, you're asking the $1 million question. I think he was too stubborn to be a good head coach. He was too set in his ways. He wasn't flexible, and he was an asshole. If I'm just being honest, he was not he was not a leader. So he was just a bad hire. And again, most Jets fans hated that hire when it happened. So I'm glad it's over, dude. All the Get Foles people, please sit down. Yeah, Mike White looked fine. Mike White has looked fine. And again, if Zach Wilson were to get injured and we're out for a considerable amount of time, I don't know about you. I don't view this team as a playoff team or a win now team. So why do we need to spend the money on a Nick Foles when we can just roll with Zach Wilson and one of these other kids? I'll be honest with you, that wasn't my take earlier in the offseason. I did want us to get a veteran quarterback, but I'm now understanding the logic that the New York Jets have used by not signing a veteran quarterback, and I think it could pay off. It absolutely could. Oh, let's see. Jason Rhodes. Watch the movie Waterboy. You'll see why Gase was bad. You're just so friggin' funny, dude. Wilson was only given 9 pass attempts before being pulled. Justin Fields got 20 attempts. Weird. It's not weird, uptown New York City, and I'll tell you why. The big difference is Justin Fields is the backup quarterback for the Bears, and Wilson's almost certainly the presumed starter for the New York Jets. Most starters are only going to get 1 to 2 drives, if any, in preseason. Fields got more work because he is the backup, and so they could afford to let him get some more run. I don't think you should read anything further into that. I'm pretty certain that's the reason why, though. Joseph Grana, excuse me. Backup line is awful. Most teams don't have a great backup offensive line. It's a hard position group to have great depth at. McDermott, I don't know how he has a job other than just the fact that there are 5 starting offensive linemen required for all 32 teams. So, quick math, that's a lot of offensive linemen that need to start in the NFL. And it's hard to fill in all of those positions. I formation, 2nd and 10. LaMichael Pirine gets the handoff. It's like a pitch, sort of, to the left, and he's moving, and he's grooving, and he's picking up about 14 yards off the left side. LaMichael Pirine with some nice vision and patience. He followed his blocks. That was a great run by LaMichael Pirine. Are they going to give Morgan some reps? Yes. I would be shocked if they didn't. I think he'll be in the 4th quarter. He'll get his chance to play. The Giants offseason, I think that the Giants, pass to the left. Denzel Mims! First down. Nice play. Denzel needs more opportunities. I'm going to keep saying it until I'm red in the face. The Giants had a good offseason. The thing that I worry about with the Giants is their offensive line. So can they protect Daniel Jones? Can they open running lanes for Saquon Barkley? That's going to be their whole season, I think. If they do block well, I think they're going to be a really competitive football team. They had a pretty solid defense last year, as far as I remember. So they will have a shot in the NFC East if they get good offensive line production. I will let you know that right now. Oh, let's see. Grant Rude, no worries, man. All right, I couldn't care less about the 3rd string. Thanks, John. You got it, Grant. I will see you hopefully on Wednesday and hopefully tomorrow. We're going to be live streaming tomorrow as well to talk a little bit about this game. Who do you believe will make the practice squad given it's early? Oh, man, that's a great question. Play action, 2nd and 9. Damn, Mike White is dealing the ball out. First down, Jets. They are now in scoring position. Really nice. Mike White's looking solid. To get to your question, Rick, I don't know. There is so many good young players on this team. So many interesting names. Hamilcar Rashed, we've seen make a nice play. He might be on the practice squad, but he might get scooped up. It's one of those things where you risk it. Kenny Yeboah, I know a lot of people believe he would get scooped up as well. I don't know. I don't know who they're going to put on the practice squad. There's a lot of guys that I want to keep on this team so that they don't lose them. Miscommunication and a fumble by the running back. Austin Walter. He's now out of the game. That's what it was. He fell and then he got up and then he fumbled it. Yikes. Not a good look by that guy. He'll get cut. Let's see. I think Dunn is not playing. Zachary, I think he will. There's just a lot of young guys that they want to play. I think he will get in eventually. P. Ryan in the backfield, 2nd and 17. They're at the 26-yard line. Back to pass. Mike White, right, throws, complete to William Cager, who bobbled it a little bit and then caught it. Oh, my God. Monty, you see the Jets as a 10-win team this year with Wilson as Offensive Rookie of the Year. I am predicting that they win anywhere from 7 to 9 games. I think that's in that range. And I'm not trying to pick like a middle ground necessarily. I don't think that this team's quite ready yet for 10 wins. They have a tough division to play. And they have some tough teams to play as well on their schedule. I would be more than satisfied with them to win 8 and to show signs of development throughout the season. If Zach Wilson won Rookie of the Year, then I could see maybe 10 wins. So if that's what your question was, yes. If Zach Wilson is in the running and if he wins Rookie of the Year, we absolutely can be in the playoffs. 3rd and 18. Shotgun formation. Mike White throws a quick ball to Denzel Mims, who cuts up the field. He's running. Breaking tackles. Go Denzel Mims! Oh, and he spin. Yeah, there it is. There's that swag everybody's been waiting for. He got the first down. Denzel Mims on 3rd and 18 picks up the first down. Made the first guy miss. Ran. Broke through a tackle or two. Pushing. Fuck yeah. That's what you want to see from Denzel Mims. A little bit of fight. He's been sitting buried on the depth chart, and I think it's ridiculous. Denzel Mims, on that play specifically, showed exactly what Jets fans have been waiting for. Let's see. First down, run by P. Ryan. Gets about 4. They're at the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. You guys are going too friggin' fast. I love that you guys are crazy in love with this team like I am. I can tell because I can barely keep up with you guys. Logan Cannerdy, he says Justin Fields is winning Rookie of the Year. He needs to play to win Rookie of the Year, and right now he's the backup. He could easily take the first, he could get the starting job, no doubt. But right now, it's looking like he will be on the bench to start the year. If things change and he's on the field, absolutely, he can win it. They do a little fade to William Cager, incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and goal. DJ Royalty, he says, I believe you're talking about Mims here. He says he was nicked up. He was also sick this spring. I'm a big Denzel Mims fan, so I'm very optimistic for him, and I love the fight that he showed on that last play. Great question, Drew Sports. Who's your favorite player in the 2010s? Well, if we're talking 2010s, Darrelle Revis is on the team. Nick Mangold was on the team, and it has to be between one of those two. P. Ryan up the gut, touchdown. Jets are now up 9-0, potentially 10-0. Let's go!
You're goddamn right.
Touchdown, P. Ryan up the gut. Love it. Love to see P. Ryan doing well. Putting a little bit of crow in my plate for me to eat up. I'll happily do it. Great first preseason game. The Jets are looking like a tough out. because they're playing smart, and it's wonderful to see. I'm having a good time with this. Somewhere Green Bean is smiling. Yes, he is, and all Jets fans are. It doesn't matter if you didn't like P. Ryan or not. You're just happy to watch this team have success. It doesn't matter if your takes are right or wrong. It's a great time. Great time to watch the Jets. Jack Deshaun Smith, I think you've been in here the whole time, dude. Thank you so much for being here. He says 10-0 Jets. Rick Fisher says his favorite was Brandon Marshall. Drew Sports, you asked the question, who's your favorite Jet from the 2010s? I would love to know. Let me know who you guys let me know who you guys loved from the 2010s. I would be happy to share it on the chat. Angel Johnson says, who is more beautiful, Alicia Keys or Mary J? He says, I chose Mary J. I don't know. Fill it up, guys. Who is your favorite, Mary J or Alicia Keys? Let's see. I'm a married man, Angel. I can't answer that question. So I'm going to have to bypass that one. Michelle, I agree. Glad he scored the first touchdown of the new regime. And I will give you credit as well, Jason Rhodes. You have been a big supporter of P. Ryan. So I'm happy for you that you get to see your guy make a big play tonight. Wicked says neither. Yeesh. Braden says Alicia. Jack says Alicia. B. Lewis says Alicia. McDonald Grisette, says Cromartie and Revis of 2010 was his favorite. That was a hell of a tandem. This Dre says Alicia. Angel says, nope, Mary is more finer than Alicia. You're not going to get an answer from me, buddy. Jason Rhodes says, Mary J, if you say any other, then go check yourself into a mental hospital. Oh, man. McDonald Grisette says Beyonce. Yeah, dude, that's how I feel like you have to pick Revis or Mangold. I don't know how you couldn't. That's my take on it. Those two are just legends for the Jets. That's a good point, and that's something that I always tell my wife. A woman with makeup on can look very, very beautiful, but then when they have their makeup off, they can look really, really not beautiful. So I'm with you on that one, 100%, Frankie. Well, the test is always in, can you look beautiful without makeup on? So I'm glad you put that in the comments. You and me, Frankie, we agree. And Wicked says, sorry, bro. Mary J, Alicia Keys, they're not my type. Laugh my ass off. Hey, man. It's the late third quarter of preseason game 1. This is fun stuff to just throw in the chat. Jack says Revis was a monster on the Jets. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. He's one of the greatest cornerbacks of all time and probably had the best single season a cornerback has ever had. He shut people down that are in the Hall of Fame. He was a legend. Darrelle Revis is a legend. Monty, can Robert Saleh save New York? Yes, he can. He can save the Jets, that's for sure. The Jets were in need of a serious leader, and Robert Saleh is exactly what the New York Jets needed in terms of leadership, organization. I know that sounds silly, but he's an organized individual, and he connects with the players. I am so hopeful that he can be the Jets head coach for the next 10 years or more. Giants in a single back formation, play action, throw to the running back, terrible play. That might have been the worst play of the night. Quarterback threw it at his feet with no pressure. Ugly play right there. Yeah, McDonald just said the same thing. Terrible pass. That was the worst play of the night. Easily. Ugly. Really, really bad pass. Jason Rhodes, he wants me to talk about the helmet giveaway. I've mentioned it so many times, but I can do it again. On September 1st, which is very, very soon, a couple of weeks away, I'm going to be giving away a signed Wayne Chrebet mini helmet to one of my subscribers. So if you are not subscribed and you're watching this and you love the Jets and you love Wayne Chrebet, oh, monster stuff. Huge loss by the Giants. Big time tackle in the backfield. 4-yard loss. Anyway, if you're a Jets fan, if you love Wayne Chrebet, subscribe to the channel, support me, support the channel, and also give yourself a chance to win that helmet. Jets D-line looking good. That's an understatement. They have been very, very good tonight. Comment of the night. Jack said, was that Eli Manning on the Giants? All right, 3rd and 14. Deep ball. Oh, Brandon Eccles with the dope PBU. He got up there, jumped real high, right hand, swatted the ball. Best pass coverage of the night. That was a pretty good throw there. The ball placement wasn't even bad. Wonderful play by Brandon Eccles. You can see why the Jets love him and why he's been getting a lot of playing time in practice. Huge play there by Brandon Eccles. Matt, he had a huge conversion on 3rd and 18, and he showed a lot of grit and fight. So he's looked fine. Denzel Mims has looked just fine. Yes, F Monks. I'm looking forward to Colin Coward. And he used the correct spelling there, Coward. After forecasting Zach Wilson as a bust after the green and white scrimmage. Can't stand him. Yeah, and how about the Marcellus Wiley outrageous take that the New York Jets were going to lack fire and passion because they didn't get into fights at practice. If you have not seen that take, go ahead and Google Marcellus Wiley Jets, and I'm sure you will find this bogus take that he had. If you've seen it and you're in the comments and you're watching the stream, go ahead and tell me what you think about that take. That may have been one of the worst takes, top 5 I've ever heard, and I've been watching Jets football and football in general for 25 years. That was one of the worst takes ever. Because they could have spun that any way they wanted. If they had been getting in fights, they could have said, oh, Saleh has no control over the team. He's not going to be a good head coach. And now because they haven't been getting in a lot of fights, they're going to lack fire. So ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yep, Brandon Eccles. Yep, he had a great play. That was an awesome pass breakup. That was awesome to see. What do you rank this New York Jets team on a scale of 1 to 10? That's a cool question. Drew Sports, you're throwing out some awesome questions. I appreciate you, man. That's what this is all about. It's going to sound like I'm pessimistic, or it's going to sound like a pessimistic number. It's not. I'm going to say a 6.5. And, a 10 is like you're a Super Bowl contender. I view this team, Braden, man, you and me, simpatico. 6.5 because we're not a Super Bowl contender, which was what a 10 would be. We're on the cusp of turning this franchise around, though, so I can't go anything less than 5, and I don't really feel comfortable going 7 or 8. 6.5. Good question, though. People are answering it in the comments. Danny McGrath says 6 to a 7. Braden, 6.5. Zachary says 6.8. Drew agrees with me. Great questions. It's always awesome when the comments, when you guys who are watching throw out questions like that. It makes what I do so much more fun. So, all right. It is Jets ball on the 37-yard line, 1st and 10. Denzel Mims is lined up on the inside. Josh Malone is in motion in the inside. Handoff. 3-yard gain, 2-yard gain. And I can't see. I think that was Walter. Next play is an incomplete pass. I can see that on the screen. James Morgan is in, by the way. Oh, let's see. Jason Rhodes, I must have missed your comment. Just an idea, John and Michelle. Let's have an auction on the helmet. Donate to the Marty Lyons Foundation. I am down for doing something like that as soon as the season kicks off. I love that idea. And we will absolutely do things like that. It would be really, really cool to do an auction. There's a guy on Twitter. His name is Sack Exchange, and he does giveaways, he does auctions, and he gets a lot of people involved. Maybe I could get him involved in something like that because then more eyes would be on it. This channel is still young. I know we have 1,000 subscribers now, but there's not enough eyes on the channel. And I think that if we could get more people involved, then we'll have an even bigger, donation to the Marty Lyons Foundation. So that's what I'm hoping for. Walter catches a pass, goes 7 yards. It's going to be 4th and 1. The Jets will probably punt. Okay. Love the idea, though, Jason Rhodes. And if I don't mention anything about that soon, keep yelling at me about it. We will definitely do something like that, though. I love the idea. Mevis. You sound like my brother. My brother's always talking about how he's Mevis and he was a mercenary. Jets are going to line up to punt. Yep, Matt agrees. 6.5 makes sense. It's a young team with lots of talent. Rick, I stream every Wednesday night. We have a live stream every Wednesday night on the podcast. If you go to my channel on YouTube, there is a banner and it has our stream schedule on there. Also, if you check out our community tab, tons of information is shared out on that. And also, if you follow me on Twitter, I constantly am sending out updates on Twitter. And I'm at NYJ Today. Good question. Sunday night as well. We're going to be doing a stream every Sunday night. So there you go. Is Mims still playing? Yes, he is on the field. He was just on the field a couple of plays ago. Yeah, that first throw was ugly. Pretty inaccurate. Made the running back have to adjust to it. If he had thrown it accurately, it would have been an easy first down. And Robert Saleh is challenging it. It does look like he may have stretched the ball out before he was touched down. This is a good challenge. Robert Saleh is getting like a workout in real quick. Getting used to being the head coach. This is a nice challenge. I'm not sure it's about a big donation. Just that even that small show big respect and love. I hear that. The only reason why I say big donation is because I want to make as big of a donation as possible for that foundation. I made a donation to the Victor Green Foundation because I interviewed him a couple weeks back, as you know. By the way, if you guys are watching this stream right now, on the channel, there is a Victor Green interview. I'll go ahead and I'll show you that real quick. Whoops, just joined my own stream. Anyways, so here's the community tab, by the way. So if you go to the community tab, there's all kinds of information shared in here. I leave polls on there as well, so you can interact with me during the week. And my interviews are on the channel as well. Had Jake Asman on the channel before. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find this interview. There we go. I interviewed Victor Green, did a 2-part interview with him. So if you haven't checked out the content on the channel, there's some really good content. It's not just, live streams. Denzel Mims, first down, had to get low for the ball. 19 yards. Denzel Mims is having a great night. Great night. And he's having a high average per reception. 3 receptions for 51 yards. He looks fantastic tonight. Oh, let's see. Mims has really long legs, and he uses them to his benefit. He is a go up and get it guy. He can go up and he can snag the ball. He's got strong hands, long arms, long legs, like you said. I love Denzel Mims. All right, running play. He's going to get stuffed for a 1-yard loss. Michael Pirine. Yeah, dude, I loved Victor Green watching him growing up. And he is still, to this day, still so humble. I was trying to get him to talk about his weightlifting, and he was just very, very modest. Super, super cool dude. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead and do that, guys. Jets gang, we might go 20-0 this year. I'd be up for that. I'll sign up for that one right now. Mims is getting hot and he isn't cooling down. I just pray no more hamstrings or illnesses. I can't say enough good things about Mims. He's a great blocker. And I know that sounds stupid, but it's not. In this scheme, we need to be able to run to the outside, and he's going to be able to help us to do that. Let's see. End of the third quarter. We're now hitting the fourth quarter mark. Still Jets ball, up 10-0. Zachary, that's a really good point. I would like to see them kick a field goal as well. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'd actually like to see them attempt a field goal here as well. I don't really care about who wins at this point. Would like to see Yeboah get a target? Yeah, he's been quiet tonight. I haven't seen him get a target. I'm with you. I'd like to see him as well. There's a lot of fanfare with Yeboah. I know a lot of people are really high on him, but maybe they haven't seen enough out of him in practice to warrant it. We'll see though. I like him. I still think he has a shot. Who took over the reins when Greg Knapp passed? It was Calabrese. I believe he was the guy who stepped up for Knapp. Calabrese. Wicked. Throwing a comment in there. Do you guys follow other sports teams? Grover is in the house. What happened to Adam Gase? He is a bum doing nothing. He hasn't been hired to do anything, I don't think. He is currently unemployed, if you will. Yeah, I'm not hating on him, Frankie. I'm not hating on Yeboah at all. I want him to make the team. That's the best thing for the Jets, is for young players to play well and make the team. I got to get back to Drew Sports, who is just laying out some great questions, and I'm not going to ignore that. He says, what do you think about the Jets facing off against the Panthers in week 1 with the Jets' former QB, Sam Darnold? We talked about it a little bit earlier in the stream. I feel like if the New York Jets get pressure, which I think they will, they're going to be able to create turnovers, and that will help them to win the game. I also think that if the Jets don't do a good job of protecting Zach Wilson, because the Panthers have a pretty solid defense, a young defense, but a solid one. They've just drafted J.C. Horn. They drafted Derek Brown. They have Brian Burns. So they have some really nice players on the defensive line. I think it's Mateo Gross from, I think it was Penn State. They have him on the defensive line as well. So to me, the keys to the game in that game is all about the lines. Whoever can protect the other quarterback the best, I think wins the game. 3rd and 11 at the 35-yard line. James Morgan in shotgun formation. Looks like Yeboah was in motion just now. Deep out route, incomplete. It was too far out of bounds. Mims was the target. It was just not close. He had some pressure on him as well. All right, let's keep going with these comments. I think the Jets will kick a field goal here. Frankie, we are dominating this game. Yeah, we're pretty much smoking them. The scoreboard doesn't show it, but we're pretty much smacking them around a little bit here. Definitely the more physical team, for sure. Nagar is up for a dead center kick from 53 yards out. Oh. I want to hear your comments on that. Where are the... Oh, yeah, terrible kick. There it was. Yeesh. If you're not watching the game right now, and if you've been hanging out with me, that was as ugly as a kick as you will see. It was short. It was left. It was just ugly from the moment it left his foot. I'm a little worried now. I'm a little worried. I actually had some confidence in our kicking game. Yikes. That was ugly. Steven, I have not bought a jersey yet because I'm waiting for stitched jerseys. I don't buy anything other than stitched jerseys, like this Wayne Chrebet jersey. The numbering and the lettering and all of the stuff that you see on here is all stitched on. They have not started selling those jerseys yet. When they do, I'm buying probably an Elijah Moore all black jersey. That's just too sexy of a jersey to not get. So, no, I have not gotten a Wilson jersey. When they start selling these stitched jerseys, I'm going to get a black Elijah Moore jersey. Yeah, what a weird kick. It came off of his foot weird. It just was ugly from the beginning. Zachary said that was a cuttable kick. McDonald Grisette. We have 30 minutes of time of possession, which is, at this point in the game, horrible for the Giants. If you have 30 minutes of possession at the end of the game, that means you possessed it for about half of the time. The game ain't over. There's still another quarter to be played. So the Jets are killing time of possession. They're getting more hits on the quarterback, sacking him. Cleaner. It's just been a better game. The Jets have played a better football game, and that's why they will probably win this game. Frankie, I hope so. And Frankie, you weren't in our live streams when we were doing the mock drafts. Every single mock draft we did, the live mock drafts, we always were drafting Borregales. So I'm with you. I hope we get Borregales. Nick Folk would be a decent pickup as well. Yeah, dude. I hated the fact that some people were actually buying that BS. Mims ain't going nowhere. He's talented. And the fact that some people actually sit there and say to themselves that he's not a scheme fit is so unbelievably stupid. Is he the prototypical wide receiver to run routes from the slot? No, he's not. Because he's not a great route runner. But what he does can't be taught. Size, speed, he can block, and he can go up and get it. And so all of that's just absolute hogwash. You don't want all of your wide receivers to be just route runners. You want guys... I mean, Elijah Moore is going to be an outstanding wide receiver on this team. But you want guys who can fill different roles. You don't just want players all that are good at the same thing. So the thought that Mims wasn't going to be a good fit for this offense is just total hogwash. Just absolutely ridiculous. Oh, let's see. Mimsy is proving in this game his value. Just needs more reps with Zach. He'll be in the rotation. Yep. And that's all he needs to be worth the draft pick. Be our big receiver. Be the guy that can go in the red zone and make a play. He doesn't need to be a 100-yard receiver per game kind of guy. Of course, everybody wants that. It's hard to draft that, though. All right. Midfield, basically. 47-yard line. Giants ball, 2nd and 7. Single back formation. McDonald, that has been my biggest takeaway and my biggest hope before the game was that they play a clean game, and they have done just that. Play action pass, steps up in the pocket, launches a ball. Oh, man. He had a touchdown. Threw it out of bounds. Whoever that quarterback is, Thorson, I don't think he's an NFL quarterback. Who was on the coverage? Who was 27? Ballantyne. Yeah. The quarterback for the Giants, their third string quarterback, ain't looking so good. Moore is going to break out, and Mimsy will be great too. A great go out and go get it kind of guy. Yeah, that's how I see it. 2nd and 10, Giants ball. 47-yard line. They call a timeout. Looks like it. Timeout, Giants. Yep. Okay, let's get to the comments here. Frankie, he says, watch Valoga is bull rushing and he's being double teamed. Might be someone to watch. Maybe he could be. I don't know. I don't know anything about him, but maybe he's a young player. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Let me do that real quick. Jeremiah Valoga. I want to know how old he is. 26 years old. Okay, so he's not one of those guys that you would put on the practice squad necessarily. It's going to be hard for him to make the team just because there are so many defensive linemen on this team that are worthy of a roster spot. Giants in shotgun, 2nd and 10, back to throw, flat route to the tight end, 3-yard gain. This Dre, I think what you're asking me is will we beat the Jags? Because we do play them in December. Is that what you're asking me? Just confirm that, and then I can hit on that question. If you're asking me if we will win versus the Jags when we play them, that's a great matchup. 3rd and 7. They're at the 44-yard line. Empty set. Back to pass. A little bit of pressure in the middle. Incomplete pass over the middle. It's going to be 4th down and 7. Yeah, who will win that Jags game? Dude, that's a great matchup. Thankfully, the Jets are at home. I'm giving the Jets the win. I think that players like Trevor Lawrence, he's going to need protection. All quarterbacks do. The Jets have, again, we've talked a lot about it tonight. I think that the Jets have a legitimate top 5 defensive line in the making. Giants are going for it, by the way, on 4th and 7. I give us the win because of our ability to get after the quarterback, because we'd be playing a rookie quarterback. And again, I just think we're going to be able to run the ball on people this year. Pressure. Ooh. Frankie, that was your guy again, wasn't it? Pretty sure that was your dude again, Frankie. Yeah, so I'm giving the Jets the win. I think we'll be able to control the line of scrimmage. We're going to get after Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, right off of his hands. Our 2nd and 3rd team better than the Giants. Yeah, it looks like it. All right. Yeah, dude. Another hit on the quarterback. The guy is making a claim. I will point out, though, sometimes when you see these guys who play really, really well in the preseason, you just automatically think, okay, that guy's definitely going to make the roster because of how good he's playing in preseason. That's not always the case. It can be, but it also depends on, on what he's doing in practice, and it also depends on what else is on the roster. Because this is such a deep defensive line, he might have a hard time making the roster, but I haven't seen Zuniga at all. He hasn't done anything. So maybe they end up keeping this kid instead of Zuniga. It is going to be a very surreal game to see Darnold in the very first game after having been a Jet for the past 3 seasons. It will be very, very odd. How do you think Darnold will do in Carolina? Great question. I want the Jets to win week 1, but part of me still roots for Sam. I will root for Sam after this season. I'm not going to root for him this year. I hope he's terrible because the Jets hold their 2nd-round pick, and the worse the Carolina Panthers are, the better the Jets' 2nd-round pick will be. I think that he can have a decent year, though. I will be rooting against him, but that doesn't mean that I think he's going to be awful. They have a lot of good weapons in Carolina. And the one thing that's going to be interesting to see is how does he do in that division? He's going to be going against Tom Brady, a Saints team, even though they don't have Drew Brees. Still a very solid football team. How will he do? The Falcons, I know that's probably some winnable games there for the Panthers. It's going to be all about turnovers for Darnold. Can he stop turning the football over? So I think that he will have more touchdowns. He probably will have the most touchdowns of any season in his career this upcoming season. But like I said, it always goes back to turnovers for him. If he can limit them, he could have a pretty good year. But I'll be rooting against him. I know that makes me sound like a bad guy. He's a good kid. And I do wish him well after this season, but not this year. Jets running the ball, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They pick up about 4 yards. Yep, that's how I am, Frankie. Seahawks, I hope that the 49ers bounce back. And I hope the Rams are good again, make the playoffs. I hope the Cardinals are really tough. And I hope the Seahawks struggle this year. We hold their first-round pick. And it cannot be underrated how important this upcoming draft really is. We've got our quarterback. We've got our left tackle. We've got wide receivers. We've got some defensive linemen. Oh, almost completed a deep ball there to Josh Malone. Really nice pass by James Morgan down the field. So, yeah. I am 100% rooting against the Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers this season. There's a lot. So the easiest thing to do, guys, I know it's very popular amongst fans to try to figure out who is more to blame for the Darnold Jets situation. The easiest thing to do is to just say that there was blame that could be handed out to everybody. The Jets did not help Sam Darnold. Pass was completed short of the sticks. It's going to be 4th and 2. They're saying incomplete now. Never mind. There's blame to go around. So like right now you see that Sam was burned by the Jets. You can also see here, Luis. Sam screwed Sam. He helped to bring in Gase. Darnold was part of the problem. And again, Darnold turned the ball over a lot. Everybody gets blame. Nobody's innocent. The Jets are absolutely part of the problem with Darnold. And Darnold was part of the problem as well. I don't think that we can be that bad and all of the blame go on just one party. Everybody had a hand in that. Darnold had a hand in it. The Jets had a hand in it. Did Braden Mann just pin them at the 1-yard line? Holy shit! He's had a really good night. I want to see that punt again. Wow. Jets gang agreed. 100. Yeah, there you go, Braden. Celebrate. He didn't elevate the players around him, and he never really truly adapted once he got to the NFL. So some people get really upset with Sam Darnold. I'm not one of those people. I see it as one of those obvious situations where everybody gets blamed. Yep, ownership definitely. The general manager did absolutely nothing right. We had a terrible offensive line, so he signed a running back in free agency to big bucks. That's a recipe for disaster. The drafting was bad. So yeah, I'm with you, Frankie. Time to move on. We won't move on, Frankie. It's not going to happen until after this season. I think that's when the cord really will be cut. I know Sam Darnold will still be in the league, but all ties will be severed. He'll be in the NFC. We will have earned their 2nd-round pick, and then the rest will be just whatever. We don't care about Darnold after this season. So, like to see the D get a safety here. Hell yeah. Our D-line has been penetrating all night. I could definitely see that. Jack agreed. Gase was awful. Not only was he a bad football coach, in my opinion, he was just a bad human being. I know that sounds really harsh, but if you think about it, he divided in Miami, he divided the players and traded away players and did the same thing with the New York Jets. People didn't want to play for him. Gase still took Ryan Tannehill to the playoffs. He sure did. And then Tannehill went on to have a lot of success. You're right, though. Gase did take that team to the playoffs, so some credit is due. He technically won a Super Bowl with the Broncos as their offensive coordinator, but again, Peyton Manning. Perhaps Ryan Tannehill was the main reason why they made the playoffs that year. Oh, one of my lights just went out. My apologies. These lights are super weird. They turn off for some reason. Sorry about that. Daniel Faust. All Zach plays. I'm not sure what you said. Retype it, and I will read it. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. This guy is streaking. The Giants just had a running back rip off like a 70-yard run. That kind of sucks. 50-yard run? My apologies. Let's see. Daniel, type your message again and I will read it. I just don't know what you're saying. The GM whose claim to fame was drafting J.J. Watt somehow swindled Woody Johnson. And Charlie Casserly. He helped to get McCagnon that job. 1st and 10 at near midfield. Stuffed the run. 2-yard loss. How did Gase get a job after what he did when the Dolphins? Peyton Manning. And our owner, Christopher Johnson. Christopher Johnson was swooned over because Peyton Manning called him on FaceTime. That was it. That's all she wrote. Yeah. There's the annual big Giants play versus the Jets in the preseason. That's true. Victor Cruz, they just showed that highlight too, I'm pretty sure. Ooh. 8-yard gain on 2nd and 12. All right, 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter here. F. Monks. Fields looked good against the Finns, but a running quarterback always worries me. Yeah. Some running quarterbacks are more concerning than others. Josh Allen is doing his best Cam Newton impersonation, and I don't think that that's going to last. Cam Newton should still be a very good functional quarterback, but because he's taken such a beating, his incomplete pass, by the way, by the Giants, because he's taken such a beating, it's like Cam Newton has just like a very bad throwing arm now. And I see maybe something like that happening with Josh Allen. If he keeps running around and taking these big hits, it's going to get him injured. I don't care how big he is. It's going to come back to bite him. So we shall see. 4th and 4. Giants are going to go for it because they are down by 10 points. And why not? 4th and 4, shotgun formation. Lots of pressure. Jesus, God. Oh, nice pass breakup by Ballantyne, number 27. That guy was going to come down with the football there. Great pass breakup, and the pressure was ridiculous there on that play. Great freaking job. Nice throw. Thornton, or whatever his name is, Thorson, he's bounced back since that really bad pass. Ballantyne with a really great pass breakup. That one is right there with the Brandon Eccles pass breakup earlier in the game. Hell of a play. Rick Fisher, is there a Snoopy Bowl anymore? I don't think they're calling it that anymore. Run up the gut for 1 yard. This is now getting into the boring territory of the game, guys. They're just going to run the most boring type of offensive plays that you could imagine. Rick, my name is John. And normally on our 3-person Wednesday podcast, my name will be on the screen. You'll get to you'll see our names on that stream. Hope you tune in tomorrow, guys. By the way, if you're in this live stream right now, I hope you guys tune in tomorrow night. I'm going to be with my good buddy Chad, and we will talk more about this Jets game, and we will also look forward a little bit. And we will do the exact same. Oof. Kenny Yeboah fumble touchdown. Yep. Oh, we got tackled. James Morgan with the tackle. So Kenny Yeboah with the fumble. That's not good for him. But yeah, like I said, guys, I hope you tune in tomorrow night and on Wednesday night. We are going to be doing those Wednesday, Sunday streams all season long. Kenny Yeboah was feeling himself jumping there. Let's see. Anyway, we're creeping up here. If you're new and you are watching this right now live, and if you haven't hit the like button, please do that one more time. We're creeping up on 150 likes. If you could also do me a favor, if you're new to the channel and you're a diehard Jets fan like me, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Would greatly appreciate hanging out with you guys all season long, talking Jets football with you. We take phone calls for our streams. We'll also do a mailbag. I'm going to be dropping the mailbag on Twitter on pretty much every Monday. So if you're not following me on Twitter, please go ahead and do so. I'm on Twitter at NYJ Today. And I will be dropping a mailbag. And, ooh, sack. Bryce Huff again? Why is he in the game? Is that him? 47. So anyway, mailbag will be dropped on Mondays on Twitter. And I also may leave a mailbag on the community section, the community tab of the YouTube channel. So check the channel out, routinely, and also follow me on Twitter. And I'm always posting on Twitter. Yeah, dude, Bryce Huff is, he's going to make the team. And I think that he is going to play a lot. I don't think it's just one of those situations where he's going to be on the bench. He's going to play. He may even start, which is crazy. He's going to have a shot. Jonathan Franklin Myers is going to have a shot to start opposite of Carl Lawson. Steven, no worries, and I appreciate you. This is what I do. This is what the channel is all about, involving Jets fans. Movie Man 56, it is good to see you. Hello to you. Thank you for checking in. Appreciate you stopping by. Thorson got loose, throws a ball, a strike for a touchdown on 3rd and 14. There are no flags. It's going to be 10-6 and pending a extra point. Jack, the problem there was that he was able to climb the pocket, and he gave that receiver the opportunity to get open. So that was unfortunately mostly due to the defensive line not containing him, but you can't win every you can't win them all, I guess. So 10-7 Giants in a couple of seconds. They kick the extra point. Jets will have the ball with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Jason, I do have an IG account. It's on the bottom of the screen right now. At NYJ today. I'm sorry, at NYJ_today. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. You guys can message me. I also post things on Instagram as well. Not as much as Twitter, but I do post on Instagram. Wicked. I know these are the Giants announcers, but they are getting a little too hyped for a Giants touchdown pass. Probably because they're just bored. It's been a pretty boring game for the Giants. Yeah, actually, I read it a little bit differently, Braden. He had decent coverage at the beginning of it, and then he got burnt because there was just too much time for Thorson there. It's kind of the opposite of a coverage sack. The defensive line did not keep him in the pocket, and that was the problem. He was able to step up and avoid the pass rush. So, yeah, that's the thing, Frankie. That's how I read it as well. Just a little bit too much time for him to throw, to step up. It's hard to hold coverage for that long. So you and me agree again. YouTube is replaying the game already. NFL Network will replay it probably sometime in the middle of the night. And I will be posting a video after this game ends, guys. I'll be creating a video recapping the game, so you can look for that tomorrow. This has been just so much fun. Enjoying hanging out with you guys, talking Jets football. We're back to football. We got another game coming up next Saturday as well. I will try my best to be live for that one. I don't know if I'll be able to be live. This was kind of just like a spur of the moment kind of thing. So we'll see. Yeah, go ahead and look it up. I am on Instagram, Jason Rhodes. I'm enjoying the commentary more than the game. Sometimes that happens. Hopefully this channel does not turn into Jets therapy during the season. It's more of a Jets celebration. When you guys tune in, hopefully we're celebrating wins, not giving each other therapy, dealing with these losses. Hopefully that's not the case. Single back formation. P. Ryan in the backfield. 7 minutes left in the game. 1st and 10 at the 25. William Cager in motion. Run up the gut. P. Ryan makes one cut and is up 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Trevor Lawrence played earlier tonight, and apparently it was a little bit up and down. Got sacked a lot, apparently, as well, I think. Trey Lance, I have no idea. The little bit that I did see of Justin Fields, he looked very solid as well. Yeah, dude, P. Ryan has proven me wrong. That will be one of my cold takes of the offseason. I didn't give him much of a shot to make the roster. It looks like he does. Looks like he has a shot. Another run up the middle, pushing the pile, picks up another 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1. The Jags lost. Okay. Wins and losses, try not to read too much into them. It's just preseason. If the Jets somehow blew this game, don't lose focus on the fact that what happened, earlier in the game. The wins and losses really don't matter at all. Tommy R., yeah, I think he definitely has to be on the bubble. If P. Ryan's being kept, if Coleman's being kept, if Ty Johnson and Michael Carter are all being kept, there's no way that Josh Adams is making the roster unless somebody gets hurt. Looks like P. Ryan fought for the first down there, just barely gets the first down on 3rd and 1. Josh Adams, I don't know if he's practice squad eligible. He'd be a good candidate. Lawrence Cager, I believe you're talking about. There's a lot of people who really support Lawrence Cager. I don't think he's thin. He's very tall. I don't think he makes the roster. I didn't think that Vincent Smith would make the roster though, and he's definitely putting a case up for perhaps getting the nod over Berrios. I know Berrios was injured, but Josh Adams is in the game right now. Josh Adams just was on the field right now, but they called a timeout. 1st and 10. There's 4 minutes and 54 seconds left. McDonald Grisette. He says the next game is going to be a good test. Green Bay. We also have a scrimmage with them as well. And so they'll get practice time and a preseason game as well. So that's big for this young team. Yes. Jake Fromm. Yep. Go-to receiver. Yeah, he's a big, tall guy. So he may get on a team. He may even be going on the practice squad. That might be not a bad option as well. We talked about that earlier. Who could make the practice squad? Cager could be a good candidate as well. Jack says first down by Josh Adams. Shotgun handoff. Cuts to the right. Makes another cut. Oh. Our running backs look good. I know we talked about that earlier too. Our depth is phenomenal at the running back position. He made a really nice initial cut and then just straight up the field. One cut running back and then 2 hands on the ball like this. Really good coaching. It's showing. Nice play there by Josh Adams. First and 10 at the 46. There's 4 minutes and 22 seconds left. Single back handoff to Josh Adams, who picks up 3 yards. Fields looked like the best QB in that Dolphins-Bears game. I didn't get to watch any of Tua yet. I probably will tomorrow. I'll try to put that game on at some point if I have time. 2nd and 7. There are 3 minutes and 54 seconds left. For 2nd and 7, shotgun formation. Looks like P. Ryan's in the backfield. William Cager in motion. Throws to the left side. Completes it to number 3, who is Manasseh Bailey. I don't know who that is. I'll just be perfectly honest with you guys. First down. Clock's just going to keep melting. Thank you again. I'm gonna keep thanking you over the next, 10 minutes or however long this stream's gonna go. Just want to thank everybody who is new to the channel. A shit ton of you subscribed to the channel tonight. Over 25, or I'm sorry, like 37 people subscribed to the channel tonight. So that support does not go unnoticed by me. I really appreciate it. We had like 3 super chats as well. So just my cap is tipped to you all. I really appreciate it. Jets fans are some of the best in the NFL. McDonald, no worries. It's my pleasure. I enjoyed this very much. I'm looking forward to hopefully doing it again next Saturday. Hopefully I have the opportunity to do that. And I hope you guys come in as well to hang out with me. There's still 3 minutes and 16 seconds left in this game. Let's see. Injury on the field. Giant is down. Yes. Brunson of the Giants. All the Giants fans left, I'm pretty sure, by the way. If you're a Giants fan and you're still in here, I give you kudos. You're a true Giants fan, no doubt. Your team struggled a little bit tonight, but I think there's still reason for optimism if you're a Giants fan. I really think the offensive line is key to them. Yep, Braden, I hope to see you then. And if not tomorrow, hopefully Wednesday. It's been a pleasure. I've enjoyed doing this with you guys tonight. 139 likes. That's incredible. It's easily our best stream on the channel so far. And Rick, definitely appreciate you coming in. Glad to have you be a part of the channel. Looking forward to talking to you guys hopefully tomorrow and Wednesday for sure. There will be more faces on the screen than just my mug. So there will be a panel. And I will do exactly what I've done tonight. I will involve you guys in the show as much as I can, like I've done tonight. How do you go to the field? I'm not sure what you mean. How do I go to the field? Do you mean how am I watching the game? Game Pass. 1st and 10. 2 minutes and 59 seconds left. Single back formation. William Cager in motion. James Morgan under center. Hands it off to P. Ryan, who goes up the gut for about another 4 or 5 yards. Alec, thank you so much for subscribing, dude. It's been a big night for my channel. I really appreciate the support. I hope to see all of you. Because, again, this is like, especially at this point in the game, if you're watching right now, these are the real Jets fans. 4th quarter, preseason, you're diehards. You're all diehards. And so, if you're watching with me, you are as big a Jets fan as me. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 5, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Cager again in motion. Handoff out of the shotgun. P. Ryan up the gut. 3 yards. Second, it's going to be 3rd and 2. Big Jets fan. Always going to support the Jets. Dude, I am too. Die hard. Will be the entire time that I am breathing, I will be a Jets fan. Thank you, D. Appreciate that. I think our depth is good. I think we have better depth. I don't know if it's great, but we are working on having much better depth on this team. What's up, Saif? I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Saif? If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I do apologize. Welcome. It's good to see you. Jonathan Strong, go Jets. North Carolina in the house. Are you a UNC fan? I have to ask because we have Michael Carter, the running back. Danny, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Support has been tremendous tonight. Frankie is going to be critical of the New York Giants. Honestly, the Giants look like a giant mess. Has there ever been a special teams coach who became a successful head coach in the NFL? Yes! John Harbaugh of the Baltimore Ravens, former special teams coach. He is a great head coach, and he comes from special teams. Who could turn it off when Captain Morgan is in the game? Definitely. That's how I feel. Captain Morgan. What Jets current or past have you met? Have I met? I met Victor Green in an interview on my channel. That's about it. I met Fireman Ed. Haven't met too many Jets in person. I would love to meet Wayne Chrebet. You can see the jersey hanging on the wall. That's a game-worn jersey of his from the 2004 season. I'm a die-hard Wayne Chrebet fan. He was my hero when I was growing up, literally. Dude, I'm telling you. I wish the Jets were 4-time Super Bowl winners. You are one lucky fan. That's all I have to say. All right, let's see. Oh, NC State. Okay. No worries. I was just curious. I didn't know if maybe Michael Carter brought you to us. There have been a lot of BYU fans that are now Jets fans since Zach Wilson got drafted. It's 3rd and 2. It's the 2-minute warning. And right now the Jets are just trying to end the game. Alex says, love these Jets. Yes, man, this has been great. Tonight's been a great night to be a Jets fan, to watch them. It's a feisty team. You can see it. You can feel it when you watch it. John, I enjoyed tonight. I'm here in Florida. Also subscribe tonight. Thank you so much, John, for tuning in, for subscribing. Greatly appreciate it. Looking forward to interacting with you in our next streams. Devin, you're probably right. But don't get so... I said it a couple of times already, and I do apologize for repeating myself. Try not to get too bent out of shape winning and losing in the preseason. It really, really doesn't matter. I know it feels good to win a game. If the Jets were in the situation where they were losing 10-7, but still played this pretty much the same way, I'd still feel really good about it because they've had good performances and they have played a fairly clean game. Pitch to the right, it's going to get completely destroyed in the backfield. 8-yard loss. It had no chance. So yeah, don't get bent out of shape if they lose this game, Devin. Not a big deal. The Green Lantern. Yes, sir. I still remember that game. And I was actually talking to former Bucks quarterback Sean King, who played in that Green Lantern game in 2000, talking to him on Twitter, and I mentioned that about the Green Lantern game when he scored the game-winning touchdown. Jets, the best preseason team in the NFL. Hell yeah! 1-0, baby! Or at least I hope. It's 4th and 10. It looks like James Morgan is going to the sideline. Yes, Steven. Awful. It's awful. It's terrible. He was hit, I believe, by a drunk driver. Paralyzed from the waist down. And then he was able to actually take steps again. And then he was killed by a drunk driver. It's just terrible. I think he got hurt actually on the field. I should correct myself. Dennis Byrd suffered a neck injury on the field, ended his career, and then later in life was killed by a drunk driver. I apologize. But yes, I do know the story. It's absolutely heart-wrenching and terrible. Let's see. Yeah, Devin, it's not over yet. Yeah, your team could still win the game. When you grow up and go to school with 70% Giants fans, this game matters. Yeah, Vervain's not interested in hearing anything from Giants fans. He doesn't even want to hear them gloating about a preseason win. There's 1:46 left, 1st and 10 at the 6-yard line. Our punting game has been fantastic. Braden Mann has been fantastic tonight. Oh, is that a safety? Is it a safety? Wait a minute, we got a sign. We got somebody saying safety. Safety! Boom! That'll be the game. Safety. Who got that sack? Looks like 96 and 55. So Hamilcar Rashed. And I don't know who the other guy was. Jonathan Marshall. Jeez, man. This is what I'm talking about. Our defensive line is so goddamn deep. Yeah, sorry, Devin. Thanks for hanging out with us, though. Still appreciate it. Giants fans, good luck to you guys. I know some Jets fans are really anti-Giants. I'm not necessarily rooting for you, but hope you have a good season. Yeah, Devin, they're just trying to rest them for the season. They're just trying to get ready for the season. This game means nothing. Preseason does not count towards making the playoffs or anything like that. Zachary, that's been the case all night. How many sacks do the Jets have tonight? Does anybody know the number? Throw it in the chat. He says, I'll be back in December. Yeah, we can talk off season. Come back, Danny. Oh. Rick, I will look that up. I really, it's a terrible, terrible thing that happened to him. Just awful. Frankie, 700. Do we have 7 sacks? Is that why you said 700? Yeah, it's been a lot of sacks. I don't hate the Giants. Obviously, I want the Jets to win, but I hate the Pats much more than the Giants. Yeah, that's how I take it. Some Jets fans are just absolutely hate the Giants the most. I hate our division before the Giants. I hate the Bills more, hate the Dolphins more, hate the Patriots the most. I don't think we play the Giants this year. Am I wrong? We don't play the Giants this year. Jets are fielding the punt, taking a knee. There's 1:38 left. The Giants have no timeouts left, so the game is over. They will take knees. Quoting Carl Lawson, 100 sacks. Carl Lawson is going to be a machine. Him and Quinnen Williams, holy God. Alex Barisha, thank you for finally throwing that number in the chat. 6 sacks tonight, guys. Whew. If our defensive line is all gas and no brakes and we're doing this during the season, let's go. Jack, thank you so much for being here all night long. The Jets are taking knees, guys. That's going to be the end of the game. The Jets win 12-7 versus the New York Giants in preseason game number 1. Safe. You're asking me what the Giants' record will be. It's hard to know without looking at their schedule. They have a chance to win. I talked about it earlier in the stream. If they get their offensive line right, they can win their division. But they have to protect. If they can't protect Danny Jones, they're going to be in trouble. Let's see. You can't hit the Giants. Let's go. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up. One last time, I'm going to thank everybody who's new to the channel, who jetted up the like button, who subscribed to the channel. Tune in tomorrow night. I will be live at 8 o'clock. We'll talk for about an hour about the game that we just watched. They just finished playing the New York Giants. They won. And we will break down the game. And we will also talk a little bit about what's to come. John Doe. What jersey do I have on? It's a Wayne Chrebet stitched replica throwback. Saleh is undefeated. Yep. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Go Jets. And I always end my streams this way if you're new to the channel. Hope you guys have a great night. Thank you again so much. And a word from my daughter. Go Jets. Good night, guys.